Good evening. Welcome in, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series here for Rocket League. And who do we have here today? It's Betsy and Formal.
Woo! If I knew we were gonna do that hard of an intro, I actually have like those party poppers from New Year's upstairs.
Hell yeah!
Pop next time, all right? Or
I'll get the
or
glow
we run it
sticks.
back after the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
No, I'm keen. I'm keen. Another season, another round of the Elite Series, number 4 right now, and I wish I could say coming into this one, I'm looking at, new favorites, but at the end of the day, nope, it's the same two teams, Macquarie, New South Wales, but Matsy, what's the bigger news than returning favorites is what's on the line for the top 4.
Ooh, what's on the line for the top 4? It's gonna be big prizes, isn't it? Gonna be, are we allowed to talk about this?
Are we? I don't know. I don't think we are. I think it's a secret. I think the teams just have to
find out later.
Be dragged along about this notion, this idea of hitting that top 4 and why it's so good to be in those semifinals.
Well, production says it's okay. The secret's out. They're playing on land!
Yay!
Woo-hoo!
No. Actually, though, not just any land, not just like, we're hiring out, some abandoned storage warehouse.
We're hiring out the pizza shop.
Yeah, exactly. Luigi's down the road. All right, makes a mean slice.
Yeah.
No, it's the big one. I feel like right now when it comes to Australia, we're talking the one that starts with the letter P and ends with the letter X. I don't know the middle letter though. It's hard.
Paradise level X.
Ooh, yeah. That paradise is a very, very long letter.
All right. No, we are going to good places, and we'll find out more about them soon. But, we're going to find out all about the greatest things ever right now. It's our sponsors. A big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But, Max, I'm hungry.
Are you?
Somebody needs to help me.
You need food? I don't know. I mean, what is the one food that every university student thrives on, especially late at night in those study sessions? You need something fast and easy. Well, Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high quality flour and select ingredients and spices, will certainly brighten up your day or study night. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer at indomie.com.au. And Matsy, before we go any further, I have to ask the question. How do you do your Indomie? How do you do it?
Ooh, how do you do? I like a bit of default Indomie, but I will say I do dabble in the blue packet as well. I think it's barbecue chicken. I have to think about that.
Good.
But I do dabble. Yes.
Hot and spicy
I'll tell you
all the
what.
way. Hot and
As
spicy.
you can see in the image there, though, the Cheetatos or the Cheetatos, like the Migoreng chips, absolute rippers. They are solid. If you haven't tried them, you need to. You need to change that immediately.
I don't think I have, but I'll put that on my to-do list. Yeah, personally, I'm a hot and spicy fan. Use it in all my cooking. It's pretty nice. It's pretty sweet. Let's talk about the season, though. There's a lot to go over because not only do we have big prizes at the end, Matsy, you're joining us now for what is the largest Rocket League Elite Series yet. No longer 8 teams. We're actually going up to 10.
10! Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? That is just so much competition.
It is. And although the top might, possibly be similar before, we've at least done the nice thing and split Macquarie and New South Wales to 2 separate groups. Finish the top of your group, you will make it to the semifinals. But as for every Elite Series, outside of those top 2 teams, I feel it's going to be utter pandemonium. So yes, you can see the 2 groups on the screen right now, Group A and Group B. And I'm going to ask you, somebody with a deep, in-depth knowledge right now, which group to you looks harder?
Ooh, which one looks harder?
Yeah.
I want to say the Macquarie group. I don't know. I got a feeling the Group A looks harder, but I think you might beg to differ.
I don't know. I kind of threw it out there because to buy time and think of an answer myself. I mean, obviously there's a couple new names to the Elite Series. Latrobe being a big one, Deacon being the other. Not to mention UQ kind of back at it after we haven't seen him for a while. So when I look at these three teams, you go like, okay, Group A has, you know, less newer teams, and I've been kind of critical of UTS in the past, but Deacon has a lot of question marks for me as well. Latrobe looks pretty good. I don't know. I think Group A might just be a little bit tougher.
So we're in agreement. I'm worried. Nah, I think it'll be all good. Definitely excited to see how it shapes out in reality. You know, I like how we start off on this clean slate. You know, we start off on a clean slate, and then everything gets messy once the teams play each other. But speaking of, we've got our series lined up for the night. We're starting off with Macquarie and UQ there. The Sharks are coming out.
Sharks are coming out, but I worry for them. For those of you who aren't completely aware, this is essentially our top seed defending champion team going up against, well, one of the lower seeded teams, unfortunately. UQ is going to have a rough one, but if there's a game to really pin down that I think is going to be fascinating to watch, it's going to be the third one of the night, UTS versus Latrobe. I'm excited to see Spring Hopak back and apparently a consistent member of the UTS lineup, something that was missing last split on the Latrobe side. Obviously, you know, new team coming out looking to prove themselves. It's going to be exciting either way.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more there, Max. I think that it's going to be fun times ahead for all of our squadrons here this evening, and very eager to see who's going to be able to take it away. You know, I think that both teams are ready for action, ready for war even. And I reckon they're going to bring their best.
I'm excited to see what they can bring. Of course, this first matchup, first time seeing this UQ lineup, which is going to be an interesting one for sure. They kind of actually won the Open Series last year in Split 2, and that kind of carried over to an invite into the Elite Series. A player to look out for is Rinkaroo. He's someone who, both on and off the pitch, Matsy, if there's stuff going down in Rocket League, Rink is always there in some capacity, usually in the comment section, stirring the pot a bit. And he's going to need to stir a lot of the pot right now because this Macquarie team, I mean, look, it was the Lunar Show in the past. I'm expecting it to be the Lunar Show again. Dude has won regionals, plays for power, was one game away of going to not one, but 3 international lands. Unfortunately, didn't go their way. He is definitely going to be a powerhouse to look out for.
I couldn't agree with you more. Like, seeing what Luna's been capable of, especially in the last season and there beyond, they've just been able to deliver on all cylinders. Like, they're just a powerhouse player, like you said, really bringing up the vibes for their team, bringing out just so much competitive energy. And I'm curious to see if UQ is going to be able to match up to them here, you know, whether they can bring this into a competitive series or whether it will be the Macquarie show once again.
And I'm leaning on the Macquarie show, unfortunately, if you were to make a prediction. And it's not just because of the Lunar Show. Ray and Akame, no slouches either. Both of them I can play at a top level. You can see them quite high in some situations. RLCS qualifiers, they've made runs. Akame has actually gone quite deep before. And I can't say the same on the UQ side. Pimui, complete unknown to me. OY has been around but hasn't stood out just yet and is going to need to, and then some, if we're going to see the upset in UQ get the round 1 win.
Yeah, we'll see if they are going to be able to make this one theirs, eh? We'll see if they can manage to ride out the underdog story. That's always an exciting time, isn't it? Like, being able to run the underdog story. I think it makes for a really grand storyline and makes the games just feel that much more sweeter, you know? I always like to go for the little guy.
Yeah, and I mean, in this situation, you could argue UQ is sort of an underdog and then some. I'm going to be the bad guy. I'm going to be sort of the realist in this one, where I just can't help but feel like if Macquarie doesn't 3-0, something has gone wrong on that team. Like, everything on paper is screaming 3-0 easy win for Macquarie. And although narrative storyline wise, it could be more fun if we see that upset, I don't think it comes week 1, Matsy. I think it's something that might come later in the season. But for right now, I'd almost rather see McQuarrie come in, take care of business, and remind everybody why this team is the #1 team in the Elite Series.
And honestly, I think that it plays into the fact that they have to live up to those expectations, which is another sense of like they have added pressure on their shoulders, right? And I do want to say just quickly a big apology for the delays, everybody. We are doing our best to get into the game here, just resolving some little hiccups in the background, you know, trying to go down the waterfall, so to speak. But we'll be able to climb back up before you know it.
I mean, it's only day 1. You're always going to get little technical oopsie poopsies. Any other team and any other player, I would be like, yeah, okay, nerves could be affecting this team. But every interview with Lunar, man, he is the coolest, calmest cat out there. I don't know if nerves are going to... I actually might feel if UQ has a bit more to prove right now, if they're almost kind of like feeling a bit more of the nerves, because this is a team that's been wanting to get into the Elite Series for a while. They're on the very first game. I feel at this stage, McQuarrie, they're not thinking bigger picture. They're still out here to have a good time. It's UQ who are going to be looking to prove something. So, yeah, not to flip it entirely on its head, we could see the more UQ be the more nervy side.
Yeah, we'll see if they are going to be able to, I suppose, prove themselves tonight, right? Because obviously, being fresh into the Elite Series, you know, maybe not playing at this level before could play into a factor there. Because, you know, much like when a team plays on LAN for the first time, you get those LAN jitters, you know? It's like you got the crowd in front of you, you're feeling a bit like, ooh, you know? But then you shake it off. Like, once you get into it, maybe the first game might be a bit rough, but as you ease your way into the series, that's when you're really starting to get into the groove, right?
Yeah, and that's what I think we might be seeing. Look, if I'm on UQ, I'm happy with the win. If we come out with a win, that is going to be success. And I don't mean winning the series. I mean, if they win a game, that to me is exceeding expectations. And not because I'm saying they're slouches by any stretch, but that's how dominant McQuarrie has been in the past, where if you take a game off them, you've done something well for yourself. So I think if for me to believe in this team to be a top 4 contender, they got to take at least a game. And I think, again, I'll be really curious, because I'm going to be honest, Rink has been around. Rink is always in the background. I haven't seen Rink play since he was in high school, like local high school leagues up here in Queensland. Matsy. That's how long it's been since I've seen him on the pitch. I've had more experiences actually working with him behind the scenes on other events where he's constantly trying to 1v1 me just to prove that he can beat someone who's essentially bronze at this game. So I'm going to be keen to see what he can bring. Hopefully I don't walk away from this match thinking, man, I should have taken him up on those 1v1s. I don't think that will be the case, but yeah, we'll be curious.
Hey, you know, if they're not careful, we might have the AEL stack. You know, you, me, and BK. We'll take on their team. Yeah, we'll do the show match. Yeah. Oh no, Mendrix, not BK. We're getting Mendrix.
Mendrix will have a chance. I think nothing against BK. I don't know if he's ever actually played this game. Like, genuinely, I feel like I saw him rock up in our like lobby with the Stocktain. It looked untouched. I mean, you had the sick unicorn. I was repping power, and then we had a Stocktain just sitting in the middle there. So I don't know.
Yeah, I love my my unicorn. You know,
hey, good. I'm noticing a distinct lack of unicorn horns from both teams.
Just need to add a bit more majestic nature into their play, you know,
more of that flair, more of that artistic flair, as I would call it in this situation. But hopefully we should be starting soon. I do believe all the players have now joined that lobby, and when I look at the ping numbers, no one is in the thousands anymore, so we should be getting close to starting.
We'll see what happens. I reckon, you know, some potential there. Should be on our way through the gates pretty soon here. I reckon they're putting some WD-40 in the engine, you know, just to make things work.
I like it tighter. Give me the duct tape instead, all right? I don't want to be too loose, all right? I don't want to... I would rather understeer than oversteer. Oversteering always just feels embarrassing and like sliding out. Then you try to overcorrect, and it's just... Understeer, all you need to do is break more. Easy solution.
Mm. So you're running it like initial D with the duct tape jewel, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it like that. I'm more thinking those NASCAR races where you see like the come out with massive wads of duct tape and like sledgehammers and just
can't let go of the wheel.
Oh boy, here we go though. Moments away from kicking this one off. I mean, it's another Elite Series. I'm excited to get it going. Rocket League, forever that staple. 10 teams this time around, 2 groups, the largest one yet, starting with the defending champion. This is a good first chapter.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be real good. Super duper keen to see how both these teams shape up as the season progresses here. You know, I feel like even if you win, lose, whatever, on your first day of play, like this is just the beginning, you know? I think that it's going to be a challenge, right? But I think it's a challenge that all the teams need to face head on, because this season, at the end of the day, yes, you want to try and win so you can have your chance to play on land, but also it's a chance to develop as a roster, a chance to improve as the season goes on, and really just take shape into the team that you were meant to be.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we're going to be discovering, I think UQ is about to discover the exact type of team Macquarie intends to be. As we kick off our very first game, this is it, underway. Macquarie in blue, UQ in orange. And already I'm just seeing a much faster pace coming from the team in blue. A lot of offensive touches. Finally, though, OY will get it to the opposite side. Burns all their boosts in the process. Rink could be there, but Lunar will dribble over the top, finds a Kame, and nearly finds the first goal.
Yeah, close. Looking to try and set it up again, but they are going to have to fall back momentarily here, but we'll see. They can manage downfield now. Demo comes through, crossing a Luna. Oh, not able to bounce back in time. And there it is. Hook, line, and sinker. They take the first.
First goal found. Ray to Lunar. Just a clean pass. OY tried to cut it off. Went a little bit too low. Just a bad angle on what felt like a blind dive. End result is going to be an easier goal for this duo. I mean, again, you have a for sure consistent player in Lunar. He over the past year has, actually now a year and a half, has kind of developed into one of the most consistent players in the Oceanic region. And for a player who in the past, consistency was his major drawback, it's been great for him. Another nice redirect, and it's already a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, solid start, a solid foundation here, you know, at the beginning of this here series. But Max, you know, even if UQ do have a strugglesome start on game 1, it's going to be a best of 5 at the end of the day. So even if they aren't able to have a quick beginning here, there's always further chances ahead of them.
Yeah, there can be. I mean, I was kind of thinking about this before the other day, as we're going to see a shot down the middle. Kame will rotate back, clear out to safety. One of the things I love about Rocket League is that there's not really as much as in, like, yes, there's a meta, but it's not like games where you have champion selects and matchups to worry about. It's realistically an even playing field at any given moment. Everybody starts off similar or same cars, same buttons they can push, no special power-ups, no special abilities. It's just pure skill from the word go, top crossbar, and Akame is not there for the second touch.
Not going to be there this time, but maybe there next time. Good physicality, bouncing over the top of the crossbar though. Maybe a bit too much oomph on that one. Sliding back. Good pass off to Luna there. I thought maybe UQ could take a bit of control. Well, now they will. And creep it upfield, but Macquarie doing a good job to shield their posts for the moment.
Yeah, that they are. I mean, Corey's defense we expect to be good. Great save by OY right there, pinching it off the top crossbar. Could have used that a little bit earlier, but still, best save we've seen yet as Lunar looks to throw it forward. Going to be caught by Mui, and then well caught by Akame. That pass will not connect, but that's okay. Halfway through the first game, and it's still a comfortable 2-0 lead.
Comfortable lead in the beginning, and see they can track it closer towards the end. Ray keeps it. in line, keeps it on track. Nice to bounce off the back there, Akame. Trying to counter suit, see if they can trail it upfield. Luna in position. UQ have to react presently. They could get left behind.
But they could, Ray. Wasn't able to get it across the Lunar straight away this time. In fact, Ray creates a bit of space. Oh, why there? And that's going to be a goal for UQ. Cheating forward. OY with the late redirect makes it a 1-goal game.
1-goal game. They finally got themselves on the board. Loving OY's creativity there. I saw Burber Parapim. We'll see if they can bring that brain rot energy into their play as well. You'll love to see it, Max.
I mean, do I? I don't know. Look, not to get ageist on you, but in the past I've worked with Jake, who's a mature adult. I've worked with Morky, who's my age, and now the Zoomers are taking over. Pimui, brain rot name, not a brain rot goal. It's tied 2-all.
Tied up 2 for 2. UQ taking it slow and steady, but now they meet on even ground. Minute 39 left in this game here, and if they keep up like this, we could be in the OT center. Ray?
Yeah.
Cut it off there.
That was a good cutoff. OT very much on the table. I have to surprisingly agree. But one of the things about Macquarie and to a lesser extent New South Wales, they'll play possum till the very end and then do things like this. 3-2, best goal of the game so far.
Nicely done to lock it down there, elevating to the sky. And they just can't get there in time. The Dragon will rage forth. And now, it's time for another kickoff. 1:16 to go now. And it's already starting off explosively.
Yeah, I mean, already have the hat trick coming out from Lunar. The reset helped getting that go-ahead goal. 1:05 remaining. It's going to be Lunar again. Across the middle, reset, underneath, Musty, backboard, not there. Oh my goodness, though. Lunar's starting to freestyle on them right now, Matsy, and this is a little bit of what I was afraid of for the UQ side. Still within one, they just need the magic touch.
Ooh, are they going to be able to get that magic touch? Ray bouncing it back. Luna. Wow, so present, so patient as well. Playing physicality into the mix there, getting closer and closer towards the boundary. Akame ready to pass it off. Luna nowhere to be found. Chance for UQ. Be on the horizon, but they're going to defend all the meanwhile.
Yeah, that they do, and with 22 seconds remaining, Lunar is back, but with full boost, gets a light touch over the top of one. OY next. Will get the clear. That's the second touch over Ray. There's an attacker there, but two defenders get in the way, and now Ray lets it ride, gives it to Akame. Lunar sits back, 7 seconds to go.
Time ticking here, time ticking away. One more chance for UQ, otherwise the game goes bye-bye. And there it is, hit the ground, and we have Macquarie on top.
Yeah, Macquarie taking the first game, 3-2. A couple very nice goals from the UQ side. OY in particular, really like that redirect in front of net. However, yeah, Lunar just too good. The hat trick, the reset. Lunar was just in control this game, it felt like. And yeah, Macquarie, very, very nice job to get the first game.
Couldn't agree with you more there. Really nice job taking away the first game there. And really keen to see if they're going to be able to find that similar energy heading into game 2. You know, I'm impressed that UQ were able to take it pretty closely towards Macquarie there. Like, I thought maybe we could see the OT on the cards, potentially even swing the first game into their favor. But luckily for Macquarie, they did manage to lock things back in their favor towards the end there. But it goes to show UQ are no pushover.
I love your optimism. I really do. To me, yes, it was a 1-goal game. Yes, UQ, I think, got a couple fast ones on Macquarie, but to me, it never felt like Macquarie was ever out of control in that matchup. The fact that, like, at most we saw was a draw, the fact that towards the end of the game, Lunar was still feeling composed enough to start scoring sort of trick shots at will. Macquarie does this, and you'll see that more as the season progresses. Though you'll think you're in it, you'll think you're close, And then the final minute of play will start, and all of a sudden they'll find that 7th gear, and then they will play at that next level. It isn't until we get to the semifinals, the grand finals, the best of 7s, where they come out of the gate 100 from start to finish, because until then, they're just having fun.
So you feel like they could be a bit like a ventriloquist, you know, playing with the strings there for now.
Playing possum, I think. They play dead to give you a false sense of hope, and then they
crush you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm worried for the teams ahead of us then, if that's how they're going to play it. But they are jumping straight into the action now with a bang there to shut down onto OY. They're back in the fray and hold on to it. Luna, that's a good angle. Ring does sink it away though.
Yeah, good job at the moment from both teams to not give up anything too crazy. Lunar actually has to go to their own backboard. Akame waiting, full boost. Ray doesn't have much underneath, so Akame's going to have to find either a bump or we'll get a 0 boost touch from Ray right towards the net. Ball's going to waterfall down still. Lunar there, shot not on. Rink able to make the save.
Able to make the save and looking to shave away a goal of their own, but it's not meant to be as yet. Good clearance there. Play with OY. Take it slow and steady, but you can see Macquarie, they're waiting patiently. They don't dare overextend into this one. They find their moment.
Yeah, they are playing a very controlled game right now. But the big thing I want to take note of now is the boost management. Because while, yes, Macquarie, might be playing that patient game, UQ hasn't really been able to challenge them. There's been a lot of boost deals, a lot of low resources on the UQ side. You can see P. Mui right there, no boost to their name. They're going to have to go back for the boost now, but by then, Ray has already got sort of the height advantage. Double commit now in the corner. That's all 3 members there. Had Macquarie been playing with any more sense of urgency, I actually think they turn that into a 1-0 lead.
Ooh. See if they can find that urgency as the time trickles down. I think for now, still just playing the calm game. Their time will come. Their time will come.
But the song goes, "Your time is up, my time is now." All right, even though Cena may have lost at SummerSlam, that doesn't mean Macquarie has to take their time as well.
Well, we'll see if Rocket League Mania is going to be on the table here. These teams are playing for the prime time, playing for the big leagues here. Ray, just sweep around the back there. Not going to be able to track the defense. Luna's prepared though. Kame, clear up a field. Imui, ready, taps it forward. OY, back to center. Ooh, but Luna takes clear advantage. That was a close one.
That was a strike from Lunar right there. Exactly where he wanted to put it. Good job from the defense, though. Diving save Lunar again, though, for the double. That's going in. 1-0 lead for Macquarie.
So close, yet so far. Like you said, once they start to get a bit of power on, they're going to be able to take it. And that's exactly what Macquarie does. So, just over 2 minutes to go here. UQ have to fight back here. Try and see if they can settle the score, even things up. They're going to take it slow and steady from the kickoff.
I mean, we'll see. Ray actually has a chance down the middle right now. Reset found, and somebody besides Lunar scores. It wasn't Ray, though. OY puts it in his own net.
Well, that's just unlucky, isn't it? Try to give it a go. OY tries to defend, ends up locking it down. So Macquarie, going to thank them for the sweet gift. It's not even Christmas. What? They're jumping in with another gift. An explosion!
Ooh, demos. Haven't seen a lot of those yet, actually. Wouldn't mind seeing some more. Akame, though, will drive it through. And now everybody on Macquarie is starting to score. 1 goal apiece for a 3-0 lead.
Looking so good at the moment, and I reckon it can look even better if they keep up like this, my man. See how they run it back, though. Jumping into center field right now. It's time to get down to business. Time to lock things in. Luna gonna be locked out for a second. Brought all the way back. Oh, they can't catch a break. Getting thrown around as soon as they spawn back.
Here comes Fumui, but Lunar's going to be a bit too fast. Saving boost as well for the counter. Should connect with the Kame. Fun fact, by the way, 6 goals scored for Macquarie overall. 100% goal participation still from Lunar. 4 goals, 2 assists. I mean, again, has had that dominant performance to this state. Now, and help out on defense. Akame is going to get one. Looks to take it back the other way. Reset. Nope. Goes low instead. Fakes out one. Rink with boost can't get there, but Akame's angle is a little off.
Little off, but going to be able to bring it all the way back up. Nicely done. Luna booms it through. It takes away a 4th goal out of that one. What an angle, man. It's so precise.
4 goals on the game, 5 goals on the series for Luna right now, continuing that 100% goal participation for the Macquarie side. Luna just, you know, reminding us all who he is. Great opening series so far. 4-0 lead, less than a minute ago. Macquarie's going to be up 2-0 now, asking UQ to pull that reverse sweep. And this second game, a lot more of what I thought was going to look like, as Akame doesn't get it. It's post down and out.
Ooh, down and out, and looking to see if they can attack this one head on without a doubt. To stick things through. Oh, why? Head up for battle here. Let's keep it online, keeping control. Akame desperately trying to find a way in. Their teammates now primed, ready to activate. Luna bouncing it through, slicing in on the corner. It's not a goal yet.
He's not perfect. He wanted to connect with the Kame there, but it looks like Lunar lost a bit of control across the middle. I thought we were going to see something crazy. Well, Lunar says going to put it backwards. Doesn't matter at this stage. 4-0 lead at 0 seconds means it will be a Macquarie victory as soon as the ball hits the ground. And UQ back against the wall. Now need to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, definitely a much rougher endeavor into that second game there. UQ seemingly have been found out by a Macquarie. So I think that first game, you know, they were just feeling them out, trying to see how they play. Now Macquarie have all the answers and dismantled them entirely. So one more game is all Macquarie needs there in order to secure the series, and they're feeling confident, looking to bring that energy just like last season.
I mean, they want to bring it right back where they last left off. And when you look at, just look at the tags. The tags of the players' names, I'm not sure those are coming up on stream right now, but they really tell the story, right, Macquarie? RLCS contender, RLCS challenger, RLCS regional champion versus we are chalked on the UQ side.
Not a driven.
It's not. It's a little bit of a difference between the two teams in terms of competitive experience, in terms of the highest of the highs. Macquarie just has been there before and done that, and they're continuing to do that. Now 1 game away from a sweep.
That's it, and we are gonna be sweeping our way in a game. And kickoff begins. Akame gets control, strolling ahead. Nice and quick. Wow! Bumps it straight through. Immediate goal. 5 seconds, and it's in.
Yay, kickoff goals. How I did not miss thee. But still, an impressive goal nonetheless. Akame credit for it. That's going to be a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, what a great beginning there. Just bringing up the energy once again here. Looking to see if they can straighten through. A few more goals just like that. Ray grounds it. Caught by Ring. Luna, ooh, not able to tap it. So Akame going to have to pick up the reins here, but they are putting up nice resistance. UQ looking to sink it down.
They are, as the ball's going to kind of come across the middle of the field. OE, not there. Actually, I believe it's OE, not OY. My apologies. OE, not able to get. Yeah, I believe that's actually what they prefer. As Lunar will get a nice touch across the. Wait, no. That shouldn't have been a goal. I reject this goal, Matsy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Reject it. It's not real.
Not allowed. Goals like that should not be allowed.
Denied. Goodbye. All right, back into the kickoff again. Ring. Minus a bit of power, and there it is. They sink the goal. One between them now. Another kickoff triumph.
Yeah, I mean that's You know, a good response after kind of a wacky goal before for Rank to get one right back. I think that was a little bit needed. I'm happy to see it. Back to a 1-goal game, 3 in the first minute. Neither team really settled yet.
Yeah, they're just bringing out all the big energy nice and early on, but that pacing could slow down as we trickle in to later stages here. Oh my gosh, but just like that, again within that first minute, another goal sinks through Macquarie. Just as seamless on the approach there. Akame smooths it out.
Akame with a hat trick 1 minute into game number 3. Again, situation where Macquarie wins this, they win the series. But I don't know what's more impressive right now, Matsy. The fact that we just saw Akame pull off the hat trick within 1 minute, or that Lunar had 3 assists, meaning he still has 100% goal participation for this series. Never mind, I don't think he gets the assist there. 4 for Akame, and now it's only like an 88% or whatever. Akame, though, with 4.
Nicely done. Taking down a 4 and looking to go for more. See, they are going to be able to manage it. Demo comes through, always down, but Rink ready to press in. Akame. Pressure over the top, Luna. Good to catch it, trying to sink it down to their teammates now. Let's pick it up. Bimwe is ready to make it fall.
And he is. So it's also going to be OE across the middle. Lunar will play keep away, tries to throw it up to the other side. Will go themselves, denied from behind. Good save by Rink. A lot of time left on that clock. A couple demos there. Rink's going to try to bring it back, but hasn't able to find too much after that. So a little bit of a back and forth player right now. However, I actually expect UQ to get the next goal, Matsy, because I think Macquarie's going to be a little bit too loose, and there it is.
Yeah? There it is. Nicely done by UQ there, bringing themselves back up, looking to bring that big energy. See if they can continue in this direction. Bringing up all the good vibes, all the good times. Let's breathe in to the next one here. Are they going to be able to capture another moment? Rink tries to slide it in, but Luna, big shot downfield, doesn't yield the result they want though.
Not yet, at least. It will be OE across the middle. Gets a bump on Lunar. Rink is there. We got a 1-goal game, and I kind of hinted at this before. I feel like the 3-goal cushion is always dangerous for Macquarie. That they'll want to be, you know, a little too overconfident, play a little bit too loose, fast plays. UQ has shown a couple times they've got some explosiveness to them. 1 goal, still over half a game to go.
Still so much more they need to go for here. So much more to do. Let's see. Can pull it ahead. Demo comes out from Rink. Luna's out. Good on the defense here. To find a smoother trail ahead of them. Luna, luckily in the back line at the right place, right time there. Now counters Suit. Rink able to pick it up. 2 to deal with. 1 left. Akame trying their best to stop this one. Does get a bit of timing on it, but the open path is shut just as quick.
Now Akame will look to play along the side wall, goes under one, a demo helps out, but no! You gotta finish that, Akame. You know the team might be giving him a little bit of strife for that. However, Rink misses the open net, proving that, you know, some high school leagues still maybe sit within the player either way. A minute 50 to go, pace of the game accelerating, 2 missed opportunities aside.
Missed opportunities, but there's still more on the horizon here. More to be done. And they will find it. Nicely done by Akame there. Locking it in. And looking to see what else they can do.
By the way, that's the 5th goal for Akame this game. That's the 4th assist for Lunar this game. I don't mean to call out a team that's leading, but Ray, where you at, buddy? Where you at, Ray? Get involved. Oh, I see you're getting demos. All right, you're clearing the doorway. Here comes Akame. No, can't finish the deal.
Yeah, getting involved one way or another. They're going to be able to at least make an impact somehow. We'll see what they can do. Shot on goal, stroll straight through. Oh my gosh, Luna locking it down for 6 now. They've doubled their goals, 6-3.
Yeah, Lunar getting another one. I mean, 6th goal of the game, 6th goal of the series for Lunar as well. Akame with the assist, Ray still with nothing. This may as well be a 2v3. Doesn't matter though, a minute remaining, and with that 3-goal lead, Matsy, I think Macquarie are going to continue right where they left off last series, and that's winning in decisive fashion.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to keep up the vibes, keep up the momentum here. They were close to another goal. They didn't have it. Well, now they do. 7-3, going to be locked in for Akame there. Really solid stuff coming out from them, and we'll see just how much further they can take this.
Oh, 2nd goal of the game in which Lunar was not involved, so there you go. But more importantly, Akame, 6 goals in 1 game, has taken this one over. I mean, great stuff from, maybe an overlooked player, I dare say, on this Macquarie side. And often overlooked, I would dare say, in his RLCS career to this point. Akame always seems to be, a perennial bubble scene player, but having a chance to play with Lunar now for not 1 but 2 splits, I'm excited to see where Akame goes moving forward, and if performances like this are on the horizon, I can see big stuff for this young gun.
Yeah, I can see big things on the horizon for them. Big things into their future, and in the future, it's looking to begin into the present. A goal coming through for the UQ side just towards the end. At least they get something more, albeit maybe a bit of stat padding there, but hey. A goal's a goal, my man.
Goal is a goal, and a hat trick is a hat trick. 3 for rank in game 3, but usually when you're scoring 3 goals, you're winning that game. Not going to be the case here. So a little bit unfortunate, I do feel, for the UQ side. Looks like they really only came alive at the end. Oh no. I think he did that on purpose. I'm gonna defend Rink and say he missed that one on purpose. Now another chance, and again he puts it high. They're just having fun with it. Macquarie though will get the win. Decisive 3-0 on the series.
Yeah, really well done for the Macquarie side there. Definitely showcasing what they're capable of, what they can do all throughout, and just a masterclass in Rocket League, honestly. So. Good start to the season for them. Already locking one in. But UQ, I think that there's potential there. I think that they also have a chance to show us a bit more of what they're capable of heading deeper into the season.
Yeah, I would like to agree. I'm still not convinced that we're going to be seeing them as a top contender based on that series. However, they can only improve. You can only improve from a 3-0, right? So yeah. I'm excited to see what they can bring. And again, I liked Rink's performance in game 3. I liked some of their explosive moments when they caught Macquarie playing a little bit too overconfident. They were still hungry enough to search and capitalize on opportunities. So I'm not completely going to write them off as a bottom tier team. There's definitely stuff to be excited about. But we saw the difference between our top teams and, well, our teams that aren't quite at the top yet.
That's right. There's definitely going to be differences between them there, and they're all going to be showcased as the season plays out. But speaking of playing things out, we are going to get things prepared, heading deeper into this here wonderful broadcast. Before we do, though, we're going to head to a short break, so we'll be back before you know it. Hello, welcome back everybody to the AEL University Elite Series here for Rocket League. BkWhatOCE and Max Formal coming back to you live here after an incredible first game. But you know what else is incredible? One of our players involved in that first game, it's Luna!
Yo, what's going on, gang? What's happening?
We're pretty chill. We're pretty relaxed. Just saw, the defending champions of Elite Series win in, I'm going to call it, they won in a 2v3. A 2v3, that game 3 right there. Akame and Lunar getting it done. Where was Ray, Lunar? Where was he?
He had, like, people in his room and stuff, and his sister wanted to play, so we let her jump on. But, no, I'm kidding. No, we're just chilling. We're trying to practice some stuff. It was scrims. We're just treating it as scrims, using it as warm-up for the LAN, because that's where we're going to be, guaranteed, letting you guys know now. I'm gonna be there. But we're just using all these kind of group stages as a warm-up, so practicing different strategies. Today we practiced the 2v3, one-person demo, and the other two play the game. And it worked pretty well, I guess.
I love the energy, love the confidence there, Luna. And I guess heading into this season, do you feel like there's any teams in your group that you kind of feel will be a bit more competitive?
In my group, yeah, they're all pretty competitive. I think who's in my group? I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure who's in my group. Apart from Rink, that team there, like actually they were pretty good. I won't lie, like they're actually pretty good. That Lacquer Fiasco team, they're like probably the best in the tournament. So they're gonna be someone to fear. Other than that, yeah, we should be good.
Dude, all right. You know what? I want to take this confidence you have in the underdogs right now. I'm gonna take a step away from the Elite Series. How do you think OCE is doing at Worlds? Honest opinion, let's hear it.
Oh, I have no idea who they verse. I haven't been keeping up with it. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think they'll do too great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll do too great. I'm honest. We'll see.
My reputation. Yeah, I mean, look. Let's be real. Howard there. Maybe that would have been different, right?
Maybe. No, I don't know. No, maybe they will. I just haven't seen them grinding as much, but I haven't been playing myself, so we'll see. Maybe they have. I haven't seen it.
All right. I kind of want to get one last question in for you on this one. The other thing I was tracking besides, completely boxing Ray out of the game in game 3, you were going for that 100% goal participation till the third game when Akame started scoring everything. Was that intentional as well? Were you trying to set up Akame, or has he, shown significant goal scoring improvement since last split?
No, we're kind of letting him. Kind of want to let him, take the fort. We had Ray as captain last season. I'm taking captain this season, and then preparing him for captain next season. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, nice.
That's so good. Yeah, it's
sharing is like caring.
Passing the torch, isn't it?
That's it. That's exactly right. How was casting, guys? You guys enjoy that game, or?
Oh yeah, you know that. We're always having fun casting Elite Series, and you know how much I love one-sided games with a bunch of kickoff goals being scored.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, fair enough. No, you guys enjoy your next one. I'm gonna go have some food, guys.
All right, you enjoy your Indomie mee goreng. We'll be seeing you again very soon, I'm sure, Luna. You keep up the great work, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your stream.
Thank you. There you have it. Luna on deck once again. Max, always good to have Luna in for the interview, and always good to see Luna do what they do best. And that is play the game of Rocket League. Very excited to see what them and their squad is going to be able to deliver towards the rest of the season, because they have confidence that they're going to be able to make it all the way to the LAN. So very, very keen to see them prove themselves.
I mean, why would you not have confidence, though? I don't believe they have lost a game yet this year, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they were undefeated all of split number 1, undefeated through the playoffs, still kind of undefeated now. Like, this is a team that is the juggernaut. And I kind of do a throwback to Power. Lunar's on Power now. You could go back to the Power lineup of 2024 in RLCS that went undefeated, and I'm seeing the similarities there. He has no reason to not be confident. And I mean, look, maybe a little tongue-in-cheek when talking about those other teams, but there's a reason for it. This team right now does kind of feel that small cut above everybody else, and it's going to be a tough ask for any team to beat them, especially during the group stages.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough ask, isn't it? But you know what? We can ask what's next. And the answer is clear. It's UON taking on Monash for game 2 of this evening. And I am very excited to sink our teeth into this one. It's going to be a fun match all round. I am certain of that, my man. And, you know, thinking to this series, who do we have?
UON and Monash, and I'm glad you're excited for the series, Matsy. You know what this series does to me? It makes me feel old. It makes my gray hair go that little bit grayer. Because Monash... I'm looking at Monash and I'm seeing Fergo, and I'm like, oh, I remember him playing in the high school leagues, just like Rink, and now he's up here in the InterVarsity Elite Series. I look at UON and I see a lineup of that is new compared to the, you know, Storms and Hughesies of old. It's almost like a new generation. Bud's still there, but Bud's always there. I don't think we're ever getting rid of Bud. Granted, Eminence has been a great inclusion into the lineup since he's joined. Ascent has been solid as well. So yeah, UON, I'm kind of leaning on them to be favorites in this match, but it just... I don't know. We'll see what Monash could bring. All I know is I feel like I'm just bringing back pain right now as I get decrepit and old and wrinkly.
It's all right. You know, it only gets worse from here.
Oh, no.
No, you'll be all right, Max. Don't you worry. You know?
You'll take care of me? You'll visit me? You'll visit me in the home?
I'll get the chair ready. You know?
No,
I'll wheel you around.
Oh, actually, should I be worried? Are we gonna go for the track record though in the chair? All right, I only want purple sectors.
Ooh, yeah. Well, what about what are they called? Zombros?
I'm not sure. Okay, now I don't know where we're going. I don't. What's a Zombro?
Zombros? I'm thinking of the wheels in Rocket League. I feel like I'm thinking of something completely out of the world.
Hey, look, there's a game starting, and this one's for real. Here we go. UON on the blue side, Monash is in orange. We are underway. Big names to look out for. Bud, team captain for UON, as well as Evidence. My eyes are also going to be on Fergo from that Monash side to see if he can take his high school success to the AEL Elite Series.
See if they can do it. Good tap in the corner there. Nix. Ooh, pressing upfield and yield success! Opening goal, just 25 seconds into the piece here, and they already bless the pitch with gold.
What a fake! What a great fake on that launch right there. It looked like he was going to get a second touch. That's why you saw the defender just really try to speed to the ball to cut it off, but a little bit of hesitation on the aerial goes a long, long way, but was still so fast at the same time. Fantastic goal from Nix. Great way to start things off, and yeah, Monash with the surprise early lead. Eminence tries to respond, but it's Nix again with the save.
Looking really solid with it. Epic shot as well. Or epic save, more rather. To hide around the back, but prepared works ahead. Nix ready for the slice here. Prepared to crawl up the wall and watches the ball fall to Eminence. Are they going to rise to the occasion? Fergo trying to make it sure they can't. They will be able to clean the corner up.
Also, I'm going to be that guy. I think we're pronouncing the name wrong. I believe it's actually just NK. If I'm not mistaken. Production, we're going to fact check, and it is sounding like yes, so it is NK, so apologies. But apparently, you know, they like both names, so up to user discretion. I'm going to stick with NK. You can call him Nix, and then when he makes a mistake, we can call him Bad.
Yeah. Well, if he makes a mistake, we refer him to BK. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, we won't call him BK. Production.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh man. We're having a good time, right?
We ain't calling him names yet though. He's only been gold. As you said, he's been all gold right now. It's a set. He's going to push it towards the net. NK though will clear it out.
Nicely done there. Set. Oh, right place off the crossbar. So close yet so far, my man. Are they going to be able to deliver justice here? Holding back. Push over the top there. NK ready. Driving it upfield. Ascent. Does cut it off.
My gosh, I got so upset I just accidentally punched my microphone right there. That should have been a goal. Evidence, what just happened? It's got to go in. It was so open. It was so free. Still 1-0 lead. And now Rooks puts another on target. Pinch save. Stays alive for now. Fergo throwing it back to NK, keeping it in the corner. And I mean, Monash, to their credit, let's take a look at why they've been so impressive. It's been their control. UON struggling to get that ball past the midfield line. I haven't seen them grab a midfield boost at all this game. It's just been speed. It's been, you know, smart positioning and decision making. Yes, it's only a 1-goal game, Matsy, but it's been very dominant 1 goal with Monash. Very impressive so far.
Yeah, they just continue to deliver, don't they? But see what else they are going to be able to jump over the side here. Fergo ready. Eminence taps it off. A set. Good clean through, but they just aren't able to cleave through it.
I feel like Eminence hits those, though. That's been 2 shots where in the past, you know, Eminence has been able to hit that. So there have been opportunities left for wanting right now for UON, but Monash, let's not take anything away from them. Great start to the series so far. Still a minute 15 to go. Ascent wants to put it away. 3 defenders in the way, so won't score yet. I just want to reiterate something as Ascent puts it in. We're tied 1-1.
Tied 1-1. Rise or fall. We'll see. They can do even more with it. There's a lot they have to garner out of this one. A lot that they have to do. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, again, apologies right there. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Excited,
My microphone has moved positions from where it's been in the past, all right? Because it's the classic. Every new season, I have to try to do something to fix my audio, so I'm still getting used to my new spatial surroundings, so apologies from before. But with 48 seconds, tie game. What's making this tie so impressive? UON coming into this series as a top 4 seeded team. Like, we're looking at UON as a projected, you know, favorite to go to LAN. And yet Monash, this unknown team in the Elite Series, first ever Elite Series game, taking us 30 seconds, tied 1 goal each. NK had a chance, Eminence takes it away. It can still go either way. This is the statement for a new team. That gets me excited a little bit more than what we saw that last series. Monash definitely stepping up.
Stepping up to the plate. Looking to give it their all here. Rise up. 10 seconds to go. Are they going to be able to manage this one? A time ticking here. 1 second remains, and will they be able to get to it? No, they won't. It's OT time, Max. It's time to get cracking.
Our first OT of the Elite Series. Game 1, match number 2. Who's going to step up and take it? I feel like this is going to be a very decisive one, considering how evenly these two teams have come to match each other. It was very dominant for Monash at the start. Not just a late goal equalized things. We've been seeing more and more attacking pressure actually coming from UON in that final minute and a half or so. I'm actually kind of leaning on UON right now to be a bit more settled. Ascent with the double. Can't put it through.
Can't put it through, but maybe. Their time to put it through in a second. And around the corner. So far, so good. Maybe now, but it's going to be held off a second longer. Eminence, the right place there. NK, try as they might, it's not their time.
At least not yet. Ascent now. Wants to play backboard. Not going to find too much, so Rorix goes to midfield. Shut down. Across we go. Fergo, first touch okay. Second touch. Actually loses it. Ascent nearly gets the pinch out the corner. Eminence doesn't have the power despite having the angle. Third touch from Bud will be shaved by NK, and I'm liking UON putting threatening touches on the board, but still unable to finish.
Yeah, unable to find the killing blow there. Ooh, good defense from NK. Bud trying to push it over, but it just ain't happening right now. Bud getting taken out as well there. Good pass off to Ascent here. To rise up. Virgo does clean it out.
I mean, look, this is starting to get, I think, a little frustrating for UON. They're doing everything right this overtime. They've taken that same attacking pressure at the end of regulation, but they can't seal the deal. Ascent again, just missing out on the double touch. And if you're on that other side, all you need is one overcommit, one breakaway moment, and you can steal this game away. Monash, they're playing such strong defense, so patient, but Bud shuts it down, cuts off the goalkeeper, and takes it in overtime.
Well played indeed to UON here. They will be able to blow things up and take that first game in their favor. So, solid beginning, but are they going to be able to carry that through to the end? That's going to be the true test, isn't it? Coming in to the rest of the series.
I mean, it will be a test for sure. This one's shaping out to be one of those pendulum-y types. I mean, as soon as momentum shifted at that minute-and-a-half mark remaining in regulation, UON didn't really look back. And I'm gonna be real, 11 shots from Ascent. I know they only scored 1 goal, Madsy, but 11 shots? The entirety of Monash only got 3. That says a lot of how controlling UON and how just shot-heavy they became in those final minutes of the game.
Just ruthless aggression through and through, isn't it? You know, they're trying to throw RKOs from out of nowhere. And it's
I
all
already
working
did the
out.
Cena reference. We can't go back. It's done. We move on. You only get one Cena reference to stream, all right?
We're bringing out the tombstone.
I can't see any more Cena references coming up. They're just, you know. Here we go. Game number 2 about to get underway.
Yeah. It's going to be a real pile driver as we jump in to initial stage here. Ascent prepared. Waiting patiently here. Bounce off the wall. The teammate rises to the occasion though, but ball's still going to be up top on their side of the field.
That is at the start at least. Still trying to get a bit more on it. NK rotating back in a tough position, and oh no! NK own goal!
Ooh, that's a tough one. Beginning like that, only going to hurt your confidence there. Like, NK had tried to defend it, but ultimately ended up blowing things out of proportion and allowing UON to begin their advancement.
Yeah, UON going to be happy with that. It was awkward. It was a tough read. I feel a little bad for NK because they had such a strong game 1. Now Ascent's going to find their first goal in game number 2. UON, they are just getting better and better as this series progresses.
Better and better as things play out here. We have just under 4.5 minutes to go on this one, but UON, they are finding their groove, finding their drive nice and quick, but already trying to clean it down center. Ascent in a prime position here to potentially pick things up. Needs to pick up a bit of boost first. Should be good for it now, however. Gonna send things back. Good touch there, Eminence and Co. Clean it out. Being a bit dicey for a second. Now they're in the driver's seat.
That they are, and that's where they want to be. See if they're going to be able to keep it, though, as Virgo gets it around 1. Now it's going to look to play tight on the backward. I was thinking for a pass back. It'll work out in this instance as we go the other side. Both teams not really able to sustain an attack at the moment. They're very, very fast to rotate back to defense. I think now with a bit more boost, there was a chance for UON to stay with it, but then Virgo almost punishes, so... Yeah, this has been a weird game 2 so far.
Yeah, it's a very strange game 2, hasn't it? We get even stranger in a moment as we have a goal swing in from Rooks. At long last, Monash secure their place onto the board.
Yeah, much needed goal for Rooks as well, getting themselves a bit more involved, back within 1. Kind of stopping the 3 unanswered that was sort of swinging in UON's favor before. Maybe this will be that dramatic pendulum swing that we saw in game number 1. Maybe now Monash can wrestle control that momentum. It starts with controlling that midfield boost, and so far, we're not really seeing it actually. It's going to be a pass back Ascent. Nothing in the tank, but in fact, the only one with anything to work with. So Eminence grabs the midfield boost off the side wall, wins the 50, when no one's there to challenge NK. Bud, with full boost, has burnt 2/3 of it and done absolutely nothing. Ascent now reset. No! Most there's Bud! Doesn't need the boost, does he, Matsy?
Absolutely not. Does not require it in any sense of the word there, my man. And they are going to be absolutely stoked with the result there. Taking away another goal in their favor. 3-1 now, up by 2. And see if they can pull together another one as they already take that early control.
I think Bud might be the single most improved player throughout the history. Like, if you go AEL history, Bud has improved so much. Again, I see Bud driving around midfield. I'm thinking, what's he doing? Why is he burning boost? And then from out of nowhere, just slots that one in. A shot where in the past I wouldn't really trust him to make, but now, yeah, I kind of completely do. Bud's improvement has been fantastic, and it's good to see him get that goal. I'm not just saying that because I suspect Husey is watching and will get mad at me if I don't compliment the man, but I will say, no, legitimately, Bud's improvement has been fun to watch. Reason why he's the captain on this team, and well, now with a 2-goal lead, 2 minutes remaining, they also could be moving to match point. Bud can't get the save. NK 3-2.
That was a close one, and they certainly delivered. Really great stuff coming out from NK there, slipping through the cracks. But almost fended it off, but just not able to find the right place. So, AEST, we're going to jump in into the mix once again. I'll put it across. Not good enough.
Good enough this time, Fergo now. Back. NK will slow play it in the corner. Bud swings and misses. Okay, possession just gifted away. Fair enough, Eminence. What can you do with it? A reset towards the net. Rux is there.
He's there, but he just don't care. Gonna be able to send it over the side. NK watching from afar. Eminence sending it straight back. Return to sender. Package received. And now it's looking to go all the way back once again. The postal war begins.
Does it? What? What coast? What coastal war? What's going on?
They're posting the ball.
Oh, okay. The post. I thought you said coastal. I was concerned.
No, it's the postal war.
Yeah, it's like, brother.
We're playing battleships in Rocket League.
Like, this is Rocket League, all right? I don't know what happens in Siege and Rivals, but it's very different, all right? We're not playing on Salty Shores. That's not on the rotation. NK ties us up 3-all.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll head there sooner or later. You know.
Maybe. Hey, Fergo finally gets involved in a goal, but NK, the star for Monash, to this point, equalizes under a minute to go. I would say this is must win. I would say this is must score for Monash if they're going to get themselves back in the series. We'll see what they can bring. They are on the defensive side to start things off.
Yeah, playing on the back foot for the moment, but it does at least put a bit of resistance up in the side there. And hold on to it for a second longer. AEST creeping upfield here, trying to yield something from it. Big damage coming through into the side. Eminence, ready, does stop it just at the perfect moment. If they bypassed it, could have been problematic. Still able to hold on.
There we go. Nope, Rupp shuts it down. I'm noticing a midfield cut. This could actually get very dangerous for UON. Fergo, oh, mistouches it. That could cost them. The last opportunity should be UON's way. As Rux pops it up, Eminence is there towards the net. Backboard, second touch, AEST. No, it's off the post underneath. Bud can't get there in time, and we go to OT.
Oh my gosh, can you believe what we're witnessing right here, right now? OT again. This is a crazy event that's going on right this second, and this is only beginning to deliver.
Oh, it almost just ended. Double commit, though. Green Fields in front of the Monash side. Eminence, though, still able to get there first. Immediately challenged in the corner. Fergo has a chance as well, but from underneath. What a touch from AEST. Sets up Eminence. Back to AEST. Under the defenders, and that's going to be the win. UON up 2 in this series.
Moving it through, they will feel confident once again. Taking away another game in their favor, up by 2. All they need is one more, and they will secure victory in this here series. But, you know, just because they've won both doesn't mean they've been no pushover. These matches have been close. Going to OT, it's just been so nail-biting.
Yeah, back-to-back OTs. That is You know, definitely showing how Monash has come to play, but unfortunately for them, yeah, haven't been able to clutch up and get that OT goal just yet. Still, obviously, time to do so. But a reverse sweep, I don't know, Matsy. Like, reverse sweeps are tough. And ask UON. I feel like this is a team that has been in, you know, tense game 5 positions and usually has come out on top as well. Hopefully for this young Monash side, they can keep their mental in it. They can still stay as competitive as they've been, but those are 2 heartbreaking losses in a row. I worry this one could lean a little bit more on the wash side in UON's favor.
Yeah, we'll see what they can manage to figure out of this one. They hold on for a second here. Good a push over the sideline there, just taking it nice and slow. Not going to be able to cut it out as well. Monash going to have to work a bit harder. Eminence playing around them right now, but they gain good ground.
That they are, and we're hopefully going to try and find some more ground. As off the backboard, there's a chance for Eminence. Again, sidewall stays with the play. Isn't able to pass it back, though, into midfield. Wait, maybe, but no, the defense should sustain.
Yeah, she'll be able to hold on to it. Just trying to wait things out, see if AEST can push it over the line. So close, but so far.
So close, yeah, but not quite there yet. 1 minute of play and no goal scored. It's been a while, I feel like, since we've seen that, since we've seen the actual tense back and forth. Not too surprising, though. It really feels to me like Monash, they're playing a lot more conservative again. They're sitting far back. Well, now they might have created an opportunity. NK shot is high, and Bud somehow reads that off the backboard to push it to the safety of the corner.
Yeah, let's see. We can manage to find safety once again. Eminence pushing off the board there, trying to creep around the side. Bud ready to glide it in and lock down. It's the first goal on the board.
AEST and Eminence, what a duo these two have been. And yet it was Bud who gets the cross up and the score. I mean, all 3 members of UON have been so threatening at times that we see Eminence and AEST coming towards you. You gotta pull the defenders that way. You've gotta be kind of prepared for what they can bring. And Bud just bangs it through in the end. The third man stepping up, and now with the lead, series point, UON in control. They should be able to park the bus. They should be able to take a break, but yeah, we'll see. Crazier things have happened as Bud. Oh no! See, like that! Crazy things can happen like that, Matsy.
And crazier things are in store yet, my man. Let's see how they manage to fare their way through this one. Eminence creeping around the top now, does get shut down. Bud ready and waiting around the side, will be demoed as well. It's just a battle of the demos right now.
Physicality wins games. It's just a known fact in Rocket League. NK keeping it up high. Here comes Bud. Redemption. No, he posts it again. I don't want to see 2023 Bud. I want more 2025 Bud. Just can't quite drain these shots, and now we go back corner. Maybe UON can get something. Rourke tries to slow it down, but the ball still falls to the orange side. Here comes AEST across. Bud not going to get a chance. Fergo shuts it down.
Shuts it down and brings it back up. Eminence, job to slow down the pacing here. He's picked up by AEST now. Okay, gets pushed on the other side, so Bud is more than happy to collect. Their time come, and there it is. Sending it off field, no boost and no problem. Now going to be forced back.
Uh-oh, Eminence. Good recovery right there. I believe that was actually an intentional play from inside their own goal to make that save. Good post defense. Swinging the mix from Rocks. Bud should be able to keep it in the safety of the corner. AEST will try to create some space, but it's NK who gets there first. Just throws it on target. AEST nowhere safe to go. Tries to go corner. Fergo is waiting. AEST, though, does push it out. Finds Eminence, and that's the duo that I'm afraid of. NK somehow back in time for a save.
Back in time for a save, and back in time for much, much more. Let's see. Now going to be able to open this one up. Just over a minute to go on this one as well, so pressure going to be on both sides to try and deliver more goals into the mix here. Close to one though. Could be a chance for Fergo, but not today.
Not today. Still time for AEST. Puts it off the backboard. Bud lining up. Oh, actually, trying to read Rooks, who thought he was going to go corner with it. That's okay. As long as UON keeps this Monash side on the back foot, they're going to be happy. AEST just driving it towards the net, nearly dribbling it in. More control, more time off the clock. UON, they are waddling their way to another goal, but the slowest goal you'll see makes it 2-0.
Well played indeed. Well played all over the board there. They are going to be happy with that. Not much time to go here, and see if they are going to be able to deliver another result side here. Seconds remain in this one. Pressure is at an all-time high.
Yeah, it is getting there, is it not? I mean, it would have to be 2 goals, 24 seconds. I just don't see Monash bringing it through, especially AEST with control of the ball. AEST's been the MVP in the first couple games, despite Bud being the goal scorer. Well, now, here comes Rooks. Desperation, gets past the defense. There's the follow-up towards the goal. It has to go in, but Bud on defense comes through, and that should do it. 2-0, 3-0 series. It's going to be a victory for UON.
Oh, yeah, it is. Great stuff coming out here. They are going to be able to deliver, get the job done. That is going to be sweet, sweet success all the way through for them. So, well played to UON there. They managed to get their first dub on the board for the season. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep that up, getting deeper into the piece later in the series.
I mean, for a lot of eyes for UON, they're going to be looking ahead, and they're going to be looking at that game against New South Wales. That is going to be the challenge, I feel, for them, where they will run into some difficulties. But any win they get against the other teams in the pool, obviously it gets them in a better position when you look at the playoff structure for this event, which we can talk a little bit more about later. Every win's super important, but it's one step closer to prove that they can be competitive against New South Wales, who is kind of the big bad of Pool B, where we were right now. And we'll see, you know, what happens when those two teams match up. But for UON, 2 overtime victories, they came out on top. And by the time we hit that third game, yeah, it felt like Monash was a bit too much to ask from that team to come back from that deficit.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was getting worse and worse as things played out there. But, you know, we're going to see things get a whole lot better as we prepare things for the rest of this here evening, right after this break. Welcome back, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series, brought to you by Matzy and Max Formal. Coming to you live here tonight. It's going to be fun times ahead, but you know what else is fun? We have a super duper fun interview with Bud!
Hello, guys.
Well, you having super fun, super duper fun? You feeling it? You feeling that energy?
Yeah, I'm feeling
See
it.
that? That's good. That's good. It helps when you win, doesn't it? Especially with 2 overtimes.
Yeah. It's a fun game. Like, we weren't stressed at all. Like, we had it. We knew we had it in the bag. It's just we're having a little bit of fun with it.
I mean, completely fair, completely fair. I'm kind of curious though, what are the actual expectations for UON coming into this series as well? More teams than before, maybe, you know, higher prize at the end, this notion of a LAN possibly for those top 4 teams. Do you feel like you've got this? Is it going to be a struggle? How far is UON going this year?
Oh, we're gonna make it to LAN, 100%. It's just we're gonna try, or the goal is to beat UNSW. That's all. They're probably our strongest people we have to verse, so we'll do our best against them. But we're confident with all the other games we've got this season.
Now, that's great to see. Confidence is going to be a key there, and I guess, do you feel like, if you do make it to the LAN, you'll be able to hold your own and I guess maintain your composure?
Yeah, well, it'll be our first LAN for everyone. Like, I'm pretty sure Eminence, I don't know Eminence's previous like achievements if he made any LANs back in the day, but I know it's the first for me in Ascent. So we're just gonna have fun with it. Like, we made it to Melbourne, free trip. Just yeah.
Oh man, I love the confidence, but there is something I noticed that was lacking. All right, back in the past, Bud, when you'd play a game, the Twitch chat would be all about Bud this, Bud that. That wasn't the case this series. It was all NK. NK somehow has become the big star, and he doesn't even go to your university. What's happened? Where has the Bud fan club gone, and why has it been taken over by, you know, foreign teams in the chat?
I don't know. They're just hiding. They're waiting for the big days.
Are we going to see them in Melbourne if you make it?
Maybe. I don't know. They might turn up.
Producer BK, can you confirm or deny that you will be flying down the Bud fan club should UON makes it? I'm hearing a maybe, discuss more later. Hearing a make it first, buddy. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to get the shirts ready, Bud, all right? You know, we got to get the whole merch line prepared, glow sticks and all right?
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. Oh, producer's going to be the #1 fan? We love to see it.
Can't wait.
All right, look, one last question then set off. Obviously, UON, your biggest opponent, you know, they're the team that you're painting the target on. What will be different this time you play them? What do you think has changed with UON that could put you over the top against, you know, what would be the favorites of Pool B?
I think it's more going to be them not having more games because there's no RLCS. So Zen and Tata might not have more. They might be a bit washed. And so maybe we just pull an upset because of it.
You know what? I think in any other esport, that doesn't make any sense, but knowing Rocket League players, I think you might be onto something. Wait, does that mean you're actually still scrimming though? Like, are you taking advantage of that by scrimming yourself?
No, our team. It's Sen and them.
Okay, well, there that.
It's just me. I'm going to catch up to them and then we'll do it.
All right. I like that. I like that. Well, look, in that case, don't let us keep you. Go back to get back on that grind set. Go back on that training, especially with New South Wales coming up eventually. Good luck and thanks for having a chat, man.
Thanks, guys.
GG's. And good stuff coming through from Bud there. Always appreciate our players coming on board for an interview. They're definitely keen to see more of what they can do heading into the rest of the season. And I'm real curious to see which faces we'll be encountering when the LAN does come up. You know, I reckon we're going to have a lot of fun there.
I'm going to be honest, okay? The Bud fan club was great. NK fan club stuck around for the interview after NK lost. So already the NK fan club is getting a lot of points in my books for that dedication. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying Bud is washed, but the Bud fan club might be. And that's going to be a problem for UON in the future. So put stocks on NK's fan club coming forward, but we're only halfway through the day, Matsy.
Yeah, only halfway there. But, you know, what happens when we're halfway there? It's going to be time to go all the way there to our sponsors. A big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But it's that time, a time for a late night snack. And who is the best one to rely on that can provide it?
I mean, I personally like our noodle partner for the event, Indomie. Made with high quality flour and select ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie McGorring will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Shout out to both of our wonderful sponsors there. Once again, you know them, we love them, and we truly appreciate them. But, you know, we've got good stuff coming through from our sponsors, but we got good games all the way around here tonight. Definitely excited for what's to come. You know, we saw some great ones in the beginning there, and we've got two more, one of which is UTS versus LTU.
I mean, peg this game at the start of the broadcast as sort of the premier game to look out for. UTS, a team that missed out on the top 4 last season, despite being very, very close at the very end, going up against a new team, but a team I'm incredibly excited for, with a couple names I could see making waves. Lacquer and Fiasco on Latrobe coming through. I mean, been seeing Fiasco playing in lands and playing a lot of 2s. Lacquer's been out there bouncing about as well. On UTS, though, it's the return of SpringHoPak, who's saying he's coming back more dedicated than ever, going to be a driving force on that team. This is it's a premier match, maybe for teams on the bubble in trying to qualify for that LAN, but these are the important games, and this is easily the most important of the 4 matches tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to be an important one. You know, they have to make their mark and make it early if they want to tread well into the season. And speaking of, here's our rosters. We got UTS, SpringHoPak, as you talked about there. They're playing with Baz, Stimpy, and Latrobe is going to have Lacquer, Fiasco, and Calvin. So those are the names behind these incredible teams. And which one of these teams, Max, do you think has what it takes to pull ahead?
Look, this is tough. This is a very tough one to predict. It feels coin flippy. However, UTS might be the higher seed, but I'm looking at Latrobe to win this one out. I think Lacquer and Fiasco should be bringing enough to get them over the top and through, despite the return of SpringHoPak. UTS to me is always a team of so close, but not quite there yet. Since they exploded onto the Elite Series scene, and I feel Latrobe is just going to be one of those teams that can pass them by. But I will say this, I think we're going 5. I think we're going to see Champs Field in this series.
5, okay. I want to see it. I want to see all of the maps be played out.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm calling out. I was just gassing up the NK fan club so much, and now we're being called biased against NK. What is this? What is this? What is this, G-Star? I see you in chat. I'm reading. I'm hurt. Maybe I am biased against NK, but I'm not biased against you. Anyways, let's get into this one. Who cares about fan clubs right now? We got a game about to kick off. 5 minutes on the clock, Matsy. UTS blue, LTU in orange, and a series. I'm not going to guarantee a game 5, but I think it's our best chance.
Best chance. We'll see if they are going to deliver. Take this all the way through. As Tap's already coming over the top there. Baz going to be demoed out. Kelvin trying their best to carry it upfield, but Lacquer is able to shield it. Get it to the corner, but Baz will receive.
And that he will, as we go to the back corner. Kelvin gonna try and actually find a second touch off Stimpy as well. Stimpy, a little awkward spot. Kelvin doing all the work. Here comes Lacquer, but no, it's not going in.
Not going in, but we'll see if they are going to be able to bring it all the way up in just a second here. SpringHoPak taking it out for a second. Lacquer. Being waiting in the corner. Spring Hope Pack. Let's pop it down. Looks to pop it through. And over the top as nice tap there. Oh, and there to pick it up.
Oh, Calvin knew what he was doing, all right. Saw Lacquer was there, it's fine. It was controlled, it was just an awkward camera angle. Promise, near own goal. But it's only near, not in yet. Baz around the corner. Gonna find Lacquer, who's actually gonna throw it up to Fiasco straight down the middle. Not there, Spring Hope Pack, nice save.
Nice save, and looking to bring things all the way up. There it is! Latrobe take down there first. Burst onto the scene, and they are on top.
Yeah, that was a good goal. Lacquer just cutting off Baz a little bit faster to the play. And again, this sort of that connection that I was excited to see coming through. Well, it was Fiasco and Lacquer. Instead, it's kind of turning into Kelvin and Lacquer. But the point is, it's all Lacquer right now. Lacquer, big impact in the first game of the series.
Big impact, and there's more of that to come here. The ball pops over the top. Fiasco running out of steam. Try their best to hold on, but it just ain't happening. Have to hold back for a second here. Stimpy. Good elevation. Spring Hope Pack. Ready around the bend there. Fiasco is looking to carry it down the line.
Oh boy. I thought there was a double there. It was definitely on the it was on the board, but Fiasco unable to finish. Bass now with Stimpy lead blocking. Can't get it past Fiasco. And this is kind of why I give Latrobe a little bit of the advantage in this one right now. While I'm excited to see Spring Hope Pack, and Stimpy may have had moments, I just haven't seen the same level of play from Bass and Stimpy as I have from maybe some of the other players so far in the Elite Series. I'm happy to be proven wrong as things progress. Again, was talking about Bud, who we spoke about before, arguably most improved player in the Elite Series, but they're going to have to improve fast to keep up with some of the newcomers onto the Elite Series scene.
Yeah, they're really going to have to get back on top of things, make sure they keep themselves vigilant, present there. Ways they could get left behind, but we're going to left behind the ball, not getting left behind. A Fiasco carrying that 1/4 now, and Stimpy's ready for it. Hold on.
Yeah, Stimpy was there. Here we go. Kelvin across. Lacquer. Where's Lacquer going? Not towards the ball. Fair enough. It almost looked like there were magnets in that ball, just kind of repelling the car away. A bit unfortunate for Lacquer right there. Still, the pressure is coming from the Latrobe side, even if they don't score just yet.
Yeah, pressure's on, and they're looking to build that all the way up. Stimpy. That's over the top now, so get it in. There it is. Spring Hope Pack ties it up 1-1.
And this is why UTS was so excited to have him back. The angle that Spring is able to get on this touch, exactly where the ball needed to be. Good assist from Stimpy as well, tying us at 1 apiece.
Tying it up and dropping it down. Let's see. They can drown this one out. Train themselves with great composure. The push for one step at a time here. Kelvin. We caught out. Stimpy. To pressure it up. Baz now. Nice tap. Slow one, but enough for their team to get ahead of it.
Yeah, and Stimpy with the midfield blast actually might be able to set something up for UTS here. Lacquer's placement good, and is able to ring Spring Hope Pack as well. Lacquer starting to do Lacquer things, gets another challenge against Bass. That's a lot of work, but where was the rest of the team? It can't just be the Lacquer show. Others have to be there. I'm sure they'll get their chance. Spring Hope Pack, though, going to be the next one on it. Lacquer through the corner, down to Bass. Now Fiasco does step up, makes a play, tries to find Lacquer across the midfield, back over to Fiasco. No, Spring Hope gets in the way.
Gets in the way, saves the day, and see if they shave another one out. They're getting a bit antsy on it right now, aren't they? Kelvin, good tap up. The Lacquer not going to be able to get control of it. Still have Fiasco they can rely upon, but time's trickling down now, and Bass clears it out.
Natsy, when's the mixtape coming? All I'm hearing is rhymes and raps from you. When are we getting the mixtape? When are we going to hear it?
Hey, are you on the beat?
No. I am not. I have got no rhythm. I ain't got no beat. And if you make me go to karaoke, we're getting kicked out. So you're on your own for that. I'm sorry. 10 seconds still to go before we look at yet another overtime tonight.
Hey, man, there's always some room in the music for you. Don't you worry. We're gonna
I
make
feel
it
like
happen.
us on karaoke doing a duet might be the single worst thing anyone has ever heard. 0 seconds on the clock. A chance for a shot, but Springo Pack won't get it. Stimpy misses as well. We go to OT.
OT, here we go. Jumping into OT. Pressure over the top there. Fiasco and Lacquer. Gonna cut it through. Shut that one down. It's Calvin sending it off to the corner. Under the storm. They push ahead.
Karaoke at PAX for semis. Oh no. What song are we duetting? You pick the song.
The producer says no, but the chat says yes. No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Look, here comes Lacquer. Cross up shot, not in yet. You're right. It can't be a duet. Production is right. It has to be the three of us. We gotta get Tony involved as well.
Yeah, surely. Come on, Tony. He'll turn up in the monkey costume. Don't tempt him.
Yeah, the one time I've ever worked with Tony, he showed up in the monkey costume. I am fully aware of that monkey costume. I'm 1 for 1 on that.
Hey, there could be more to come.
I'm excited for it. We all got to get one. 3 monkeys. Here we go.
3 little
Shots on
monkeys
Donnie.
jumping on the...
Oh, man. Here comes Stimpy. Shot towards the net. Production just roasted us, by the way. Hardcore. Killed Matsy. Fiasco. Shot on. Not in. Lacquer. It is 2-1. That ends game number 1.
That's going to be that my man. 2-1. They have unleashed it. Down to their rhythm. They will take it all the way into the night. So, well played by Latrobe there, getting on top of it towards the end. And they're going to have a newfound confidence into the start of this series.
Okay, I want to, first of all, congrats Latrobe, GG, well done. That should be the focus of the stream. But legitimately, you know how podcasts, some producers get the mic and will say like 5 or 6 things an episode? BK needs to do that. And I think the players and the Twitch chat would get behind BK unmuted on mic. I think that needs to happen.
I reckon that would be a pretty wholesome segment of the stream, you know. We might hear screaming, but, you know, no. Everything will be all good. Good vibes only. Very keen to see how the rest of this series plays out as well. Our teams going to bump things up a notch, you know. Latrobe on top of it, up by 1 game, but we still got a few more at a minimum on the horizon here. But, you know, thinking of maps. Where are we going next, Max?
It's the same one we always, it's the same order every single time. We're going to Japan. Yep, it's where we go next. Beautiful hills. And for some reason, my brain is stuck on Utopia Coliseum when I know this is absolutely not correct, but it just looks like a Utopia to me. It's the Forbidden Temple, for the record. It's not Utopia Coliseum. But I could have called it anything, Matsy, and you probably would have agreed with me, I feel like.
No?
No?
I know this one.
Oh, so you wouldn't believe me if I said this was Arc Base Alpha?
No, this is not the Star Base.
The Star Base? No, the Hexagon. I think the Hexagon one was Arc Base. Lacquer through the corner. I know. I'm the Rocket League guy.
I'm the Batsy guy.
What? And Bass is the goal-scoring guy.
Oh my gosh, we're finding all the guys tonight.
I know, there's so many guys online tonight watching AEL Elite Series. Just
bunch of guys.
Just a bunch of guys playing Rocket League.
Doing guy things.
It's a good time.
Yeah. No guys tonight, and we are going to be finding which way the guys are going to go right now. Sending it downfield, up into the middle there. Springo back. Man, bounce it off the top. Lacquer. Good diversion there, but Stimpy does bounce it through. Nice angle. No one there to strangle it over, but they at least keep the pressure up.
No. I've like reconnected with a lot of family recently that I haven't spoken to in years upon years upon years, and I was gonna send them to Vada tonight as an example of what I do. I think the last 2 minutes has ruined that. It ain't happening. Springo back, what a goal! What was that, Musty? Oh my goodness, 2-0 lead for UTS.
So far, so good, my man.
Oh my gosh.
Just so clean, isn't it?
Oh, he's too
so
good.
clean.
He's too good. This is UTS. If UTS is going to go to LAN, that's what they need from Spring Hope Pack all season long. That was fantastic.
Couldn't agree with you more there, my man. Fantastic. And they are going to deliver more and more just like that. They keep things up here, but see what they can do. Fiasco. Creep around and here, taking it nice and slow. Gelvin picks it up. Fiasco bounce over the top. Okay, maybe looking a little good. Oh, so close yet so far.
They'll get more chances, I'd have to think, but right now UTS is exactly where they need to be. As Fiasco dives back, more pressure though coming from the team in blue. They're not going to get the goal, at least not Layat. Bass now. Gonna try another lobber, still not in. So we go across, Bass straight down the middle, caught by Lacquer. Here we go. Reset, down, Fiasco finishes, and it's a 1-goal game.
1-goal game. They managed to activate. It took some time, but they got there in the end. And very excited to see how things will go heading into the rest of this one. There's still more time. There's still more good vibes to deliver. See. They are going to be able to do more with this one. Kelvin holding back in the corner there. Get nice and slow. Careful, calculated, but Stimpy catches it midair.
Here we go, Bass. Ooh, swing and miss. Lacquer, not quite there as well. What? Hit the ball, people, please. There we go. It goes up. Fiasco's there first. The shot's on target. Bass, though, with no boost, still has the right pace and angle to make the save.
Able to make the save and able to save the day. Fiasco gonna make the day more sweeter. Ooh, Lacquer close, but not this time.
Not able to get it just yet. Lacquer, though, still with the tight cuts, just keeping that pressure on. Ringo goes to the corner. Lacquer again there. Pass back to Fiasco, pops it up. They want to set up Kelvin, who'd rather make the read off Stimpy. Fiasco again pushing towards. Here comes Lacquer, and that's a tie game 2-all.
Tied it all the way up. 2 for 2. What more can they do? Let's see what else they're going to be able to pull through with here. 1 minute and 44 seconds to go. Just when you think UTS has all the gas, LTU managed to put themselves into the equation and tie it up. Let's see who can get it over the line in the end, though. Will we see another goal, or will it be OT?
I don't think Bass knew how to reset like that last season, so that's new. And that's terrifying. Yeah, good job, UTS. Again, UTS right now, even though, yes, we're tied in game 2, and if they lose us, they'll be down 2-0. They've been a pleasant surprise in how they've been performing. Similar to Monash, Baz misses, tries to set up Spring Hope Pack. They're not going to get it. I don't want to say I've underestimated them, because, again, I did predict this one to go 5, but I don't know. Some of the stuff I've been seeing from both these teams have kind of exceeded what I was hoping to get from them. Lacquer is having an absolute cracker of the series. Spring Hope Pack is back, and now Kelvin wants to get involved. Down to Lacquer, but won't get the goal.
And I set up there, but unfortunately not able to execute in the end. So, gonna have to look to go again, trying all over. 47 seconds now. The demo comes through. Good timing on it as well. Don't want to allow them freedom of movement to set things up in their own favor. Time is ticking here. Everyone needs to take as much ground as they can.
Yeah, no, you know what? Again, I'm not one to keep shouting out the Twitch chat, but Stimpy with the musty is going to put it up high. Fiasco will save. Monty, you can tell BK to fire me all you like. It ain't going to happen anytime soon. Just wait. Maybe next year. Then I'm gone. Don't worry. Lacquer, nah, just jokes. Fiasco midfield. Back again to the other side. Swings and misses. Here comes Fiasco. Bump from behind. Still nothing further.
Nothing further as yet, but you know, it could be something further in a second. Big tap over the top. Oh, not today. Ball so close, but it must come down. And so, as it comes down, it's OT time. Ready to go. Here we are.
2-all, golden goal, and I would say a must-goal situation for UTS. If they're going to come back in this series, you can ill afford to be down 2-0. Our second Game 2 overtime as well for the night out of 3 games. That's a pretty good ratio. Game 2's been delivering. Bass lining up a shot through the corner. Denied from underneath by Lacquer, but still, it's going to be the orange side that's faster to the ball with the clear.
Up top onto the ball there. We'll see if they can rise up for something more. Lacquer not going to be able to clear it out. Fiasco good to stop it though. Keep up pace. Surely not. Oh, they're floated through. No, so close, but not yet.
There we go, ball cleared to the opposite side. Stimpy gets demoed. It was actually a double, but the important thing was that ensures we're gonna see this orange side to the ball first. Again, more pressure coming from Latrobe. They want that 2-goal lead. They want a 2-game lead, I should say. They want to put themselves at match point. Lacquer wanted full boost. It wasn't there. Kelvin goes forward. Fiasco doesn't get the bump. It might not matter. There's nowhere safe for this ball to go, yet Lacquer moved too far forward, and the ball will sail over their head.
Sailing through. Looking to soar up, rise to the skies. Fiasco. Big push. Bazza gets the epic save though. Stimpy trying to hold on to it. Kelvin is on track. Bass luckily clears it out, but these angles are getting more and more dicey by the second.
Here we go. Gonna be Kelvin underneath. 50 goes awry. 100 seconds into overtime. Fiasco wants a pinch off the wall. Actually has to follow it up themselves to make sure that they were the faster team to it, but with the swing and a miss at midfield, it sets up Stimpy. Fiasco, though, again on the save. Fiasco doing a lot of work this overtime. I'm kind of waiting for Lacquer to show up again. Might have a chance here, but it's straight into the attacking side.
Right into the attacking side, and that's how it's gonna be. Gliding ahead. Push over. Fiasco not able to pick it up initially, but now gets it bounced all the way back to Kelvin. See if they can manage to catch that one again here. UTS just against the wall. Get the demo through. Oh, not yet.
Oh, here we go. Now back off that side wall. Here comes Stimpy again, looking to set things up. Kelvin swings. Kelvin does miss, but Lacquer is going to be the one with it. Now putting it up again towards the net. Springle Pack dives back. Fiasco, full boost. Should slow it down. Goes for the mech play straight down the middle. Denied again by Springle Pack, who can only make so many saves, yet Lacquer posted. Kelvin straight down the middle. Caught by Stimpy. The defense continues to hold. Now a breakaway. Fiasco goes boost on ball. Still, it's Lacquer who gets there in time.
Yeah, rises up and looks to bring it all the way down. Speaking of, ball touches ground, and Kelvin now pushes around as bring hope back. The last hope in the back line. Demo comes through. Surely is set up here, but Stimpy, good for it. Gets control now. Gonna carry over the top. Does get killed in the side there, but great resistance is being built up over and over again. They can't stop it. Oh, until now.
I mean, yeah, it's off the backboard. Springo Pack again, though, has to rotate back. Actually, leaves it for Bass, who wants to go corner. Lacquer, ill-fated dive on no boost. Now looks to find rotate back. Fast one while Kelvin goes forward. Ball in front of the net. Fiasco too far. As Springo Pack again clears it out. And I don't know if you've been keeping count as a shot goes into the corner, but our man Springo Pack sitting right now on 7 saves.
Maybe more to follow, honestly. Oh, Spring Hope back. Engage in some light physicality there. Kelvin to bring the ball up. Stimpy doesn't get the catch, so Kelvin still in control. Teammates ready, but Spring Hope Pack stops it again.
Yeah, more good defense. Fiasco over the top. 4 minutes into this OT. Lacquer might have a chance here. Backboard sets up. Nobody there for the shot, but everyone missed. Literally everyone on the defense missed. What was that? Still, they don't get punished. In fact, the ball winds up in the orange corner.
Oh my gosh. This thing's traveling worldwide. We better call Pitbull in a second. See how things go in a sec though. Kelvin, ready on the roof. Lacquer. Ground. Stimpy sending it back. Fiasco. Pressure to keep this one alive. They do succeed.
That they do. Here comes Bass now. Ooh, actually, doesn't stay with it. Stimpy full boost though. Gets around 1. Tries to go to the side. Second touch is there. Sets up. Nobody wanted to come in for the shot. Stimpy just puts one on target. Gets 2 defenders to bite. Now Springo Pack wants to set something up. Bass with full boost might be able to do something here. Tries to slow it down. A defender should be there. It's Kelvin who gets a chunk, but not a big one. That forces the fall up middle of the field. Bass from underneath throws off the attack. Kelvin has to do a lot here. Has the boost to do it. Defense rotates back. Kelvin tried to fake underneath, but Spring back shut it down.
Shut it down and bring it all the way back up. Kelvin trying to creep it through. Not gonna happen though. Zippy trying to find the angle. Just ain't working. It just ain't happening, man. Getting so close to these things, but just hasn't been an opening, hasn't been an opportunity. Could be rising up though. They're getting close. Kelvin.
He's got it. He's got it. This is only game 2 as well. We got more after this, even though
Like
we're nearly 6
2.5
minutes into this overtime. And there really hasn't been many threatening touches until now. Lacquer to no, it wasn't there. It wasn't close. And it looked like it was a triple commit. That net looked open, but the defense will get back. Ball gets behind Bass. Somebody has to take a shot. It's Spring Pack. Lacquer, easy save.
Easy save, and could be more around the corner here. Bass. And a good tap over the crossbar. That was looking a bit scary. Have more, keeping us on the edge of our seats just like that. Fiasco could carry upfield. No boost, no problem. Their teammates now trying to capitalize, but BkWhatOCE is ready in the corner.
I think overtimes have a limit, and I think that limit is 5 minutes. When you go over 5 minutes, it goes from, oh my gosh, this is so tense, so back and forth, to, all right, guys, let's score one already. Let's put this one in. I mean, defenses have been playing incredible. Stimpy goes for the dunk, doesn't get it. Fiasco now with space to the backboard, but doesn't put it in a spot that's easy to read. Spring Pack will catch. There's a dunk, but it's straight into Stimpy. Like, someone's got to do something risky to score this goal. Like, you got to take a risk. Send a second member. Go for the demo. Go for the bump. But these one-shot wonders ain't it.
Yeah, it just ain't happening, is it? Just ain't it. And it's going to be locked down here. Fiasco trying their best with it. Lacquer be around the corner. Fiasco, good tap. Bass ready in the back line, though. We'll be able to send it around the corner again. Get back into the fray here. Kelvin. Just clearance. Still so much more to be done. And honestly, keeps up like this, Max, we could get to 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we're only 2.5 minutes away. Fair enough. Something's got to give.
20?
Oh, let's not go too crazy. I think once you get to this point in the game, it's inevitable that their focus is going to wane for a bit, and we're going to get the unforced error. That's typically what happens when you start getting into 8-minute overtimes. Fiasco nearly had it, but now that will lead to a deep clear, and you can see from the positioning from this Latrobe side, they were all so far forward. There was a chance for a counter there. Kelvin now shut down by Bass. There's more and more positional mistakes happening in this one, Matsy, and eventually it's going to cost one of these teams.
Definitely see things are starting to wane here. Things are starting to open up defensively. Teams may yet be faced with even more dire circumstances. Lacquer and Co looking to deal the killing blow here, but defense is still online.
Oh, it's just a lobber towards the net. Lacquer will collect, and now they throw it to the middle. Bass waiting. Dive from Lacquer. That didn't stand a chance. Kelvin. Oh, misses the touch as well. Fiasco misses. Everybody missing. This could lead to the opening. Fiasco just throws it straight into Stimpy. How have they not scored, though? You'd think they would find it, but hesitation on the UTS side means this overtime continues. Lacquer to Fiasco, and it's still not over.
It's not over till it's over, baby. This game goes on forever. And Kelvin is looking to find their way out, but they are locked into this series. They'll never leave.
I have work tomorrow, Matsy. I got a 9 to 5 I gotta get to. Spring Pack may have found the deepest of clears. Fiasco gets back in time.
Oh my gosh, just when you think it's over, it's never over. And Kelvin is looking to make it go over. Fiasco in the corner. Rises up and is locked out. Yeah, this isn't even the last game. It feels like game 5.
No, you know what? If we don't get a game 5, even though I called it at the start, I'm okay with being wrong on this one. Who knows where we go, though, from here. Fiasco with the one dribble. Finds Springo back, who will go back corner. No one there immediately, but it's another miss. I'm just noticing more and more stakes, it feels like, from the Latrobe side. I feel like in a matter of time, UTS is probably going to get it. Maybe here, Springo back down. Kelvin is there. Weak save. Bass to put it away. No, Lacquer almost own goes in. Fiasco breakaway, but doesn't get power on the touch. And we continue to resettle and go back and forth.
Back and forth, and there we go.
Oh, it's open.
Pass
Just
10.
shoot. No, what? It's a
Shoot
pop.
it! Shoot it! Shoot the ball!
Oh.
Shoot it!
This game hurts me,
Ugh.
There we go, Bass, backboard. Fiasco just misses. Springho wants to find Bass for a pass, but he had no boost. Lacquer sets up Springho back, who just goes backboard with it, and Lacquer stays on the play. Then there's so many unforced errors, it feels like right now on the Latrobe side, but UTS just hasn't been able to capitalize. It's got to be a matter of time. Something's got to give eventually. We're 11 minutes in.
And that time just keeps building up, doesn't it? And so does the player's energy, apparently. But we are still going to be playing things out in the corner, Bass. We're going to hold it down here. Oh, it's pushed to a stop. Lacquer off the ceiling. Baz ready for the clearance again. Oh, it's just a well-oiled machine and there's no signs of rusting.
Oh, it just continues on and on, although this is a good opportunity, but Kelvin was there, finds Fiasco, crosses that line. Maybe we get to see a Latrobe attack now. Shot, saved by Bass, who has to race to it on no boost. It's going to be a challenge, leaves it for Stimpy. Bass doesn't go for the bump. Kelvin just misses. Ball's behind 3. Fiasco has to go up off their own backboard. This defense is sloppy, but why is nobody pressuring? Why are they sitting midfield? I'm losing my mind here, Maxie.
Oh, I'm losing my mind as well, Max. You know, this just gets crazier and crazier by the second.
There it is.
Oh, no! Shoot it! Just shoot the ball! Shoot it!
There we go. It's in front of the net. Springo back, waits for it to go into the corner before looking for contact. Now looking to center, but Fiasco is there. Sets up. Okay, that went not where I think they wanted it to go. And now we're seeing unforced errors on the UTS side. Kelvin winds up on top of the ball. Springho pack lightly touches it over Lacquer, who gets in their way, and we are just divulging into more and more chaos as, look, the level of gameplay, it's going to get sloppier when you've played in a 12.5-minute overtime. Pass nearly sets up an own goal off Fiasco.
Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. No own goals, no worries. Baz ready in the corner. Trying to hold this ball through. Fiasco creeps over the side. Kelvin ready in the front lines. Not going to be able to glide it across, however. See. They can find their chance now. Fiasco says no!
Great defense. Fiasco avoids the bump to keep this one alive. Now, with a chance, Lacquer in the middle. There's the pass. Bass! What a redirect in the air to make that save. Keeping him alive. Springo pack, second touch. Stimpy gets bumped off the play, but the ball's still in a danger spot, or was till Kelvin gets the clear. Bass was there, wanted the shot off the 50, doesn't get it. Fiasco now over the top of Stimpy to the backboard. Springo pack will push it to the safety of the corner.
Pushing it in to the safety zone there, and looking to see if they can drown it out here. Yanko ready in the midfield, trying to yield the result. Lacquer pushes over the corner again. Springho back in the back line, looking to see if they can stop that ball. Bounces over the crossbar, but the opening just ain't there. Not yet. Need to take risks here.
By the way, Matsy, this is officially the longest overtime I've ever gotten the privilege to call.
You're
so
welcome.
thank you for being here with me. We actually broke that record about 5.5 minutes ago, but just calling attention to it now as we continue with this one. We are nearly at 15 minutes, and at this stage, whoever was saying 20 before, I hate to break it to you, that shot almost ended it there. But I don't know, that 20 minutes is looking closer and closer to being right.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I said 20 minutes.
Well,
Maybe it's gonna get there. You know, I love Rocket League, and I love casting with you, Max, and I just wanted to make a movie with you. You know
oh
that?
my gosh.
We're gonna have an hour-long series.
I mean, it's only game 2. It's only game 2. Here we go. Lacquer midfield will catch 5 seconds away from the 15-minute mark. Fiasco had a chance for a double, but ran out of boost. He ran out of boost. It was there, but doesn't have the height as we pass the 15-minute mark.
Let's see. They are going to be able.
That's it.
To put
That's
the fire
it.
out. Yes! Yes, they've done it! At long last! The game is over! But the series continues! This is only game 2, Max, like you said! There's still at least one more!
I mean,
Ow!
I subscribe to the if it get overtime lasts over 5 minutes, you get 2 wins in that compound. So Latrobe should have won this series now.
Yep, it's
this
done,
best
it's
of
over.
3. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. 5-0 Latrobe. Give it to him. No, we do continue. Fiasco. Great goal to end that one there. That was a long one.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. But you know what, Max? It's a pleasure to be on board with you here for all of this wonderful action. And I'm sure
that's-
we've got much more to come.
I mean, that's going to be a memorable one, right? Where were you with the 15-minute plus overtime between Latrobe and UTS? Good job, Fiasco, though. Does get the beat on Bass. That's how it ends. I'm looking... I'm looking at like the stats on this one. I'm like, yes, Latrobe had 37 shots that game. That's not going to skew our statistics looking forward at all.
No, not at all. You know, there definitely isn't a very good reason for that. No.
That was long.
Oh my gosh, man.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Let's get into game 3. Let's see what happens. We still have, you say we have at least 1 more. We still have 3 more. Again, I said we were going to Champions Field, right? So let's get the reverse sweep
we're
hats
making a
on and
movie.
see what UTS can bring.
Yeah, we're making a movie. That's for sure. It's called
Making
UTS
something,
of
that's for
Latrobe
sure.
Chronicles. Chapter 1.
What chapter do we officially lose our mind? Like what chapter do they go officially?
Prelude. Yep. Gone
yeah,
crazy in the blurb.
I don't disagree. Here we go. Stimpy underneath. Nope. Too tough an angle to find the shot as Lacquer and Kelvin work together to clear the ball back to the other side.
Yeah, ball rising up. Fiasco chops it down though. Good double defense in the back lane there. Fiasco paired with their teammates. Kelvin not able to pick it up. Lacquer though to hold on in the corner. Fiasco cleans it out. Pressure. Stimpy delivers.
He does, and we'll see more pressure coming back. The other side is going to be Spring Pack doing what he can. Lacquer though will play keep away. You have to. Have to excuse us, chat, if we have a little bit, we need a bit of recovery time after that last one. Yes, the game is happening here. Lacquer to the corner. Can't fight too much after that. Oh, over the top, actually, Stimpy. Wait a minute. Oh no, no boost, no control. Defense will scoop it up.
Defense will scoop it up, and you just see they are going to be able to scoop it through. Spring hope back. Waiting. Patience is a virtue, and they are going to deliver. Ball into the corner. Spring Hopak, though, still online, still kicking, still shooting. See if they can manage to shoot the goal.
I mean, it's got to come eventually, right? Someone's going to have to break this tie. We surely... No, we don't want to go too long without another go. Spring Pack with the reset. Almost brute forces it in. It was a little bit high right there. Stimpy now going to try to create something. Stays underneath it, but it's going to be Lacquer who gets there first. Now Bass tries to cross up the field, but Kelvin is there. Demo underneath. As the ball fall back to Stimpy. Who gets it into Lacquer, and yeah, these teams just don't like shooting. Let's see, we've had one shot halfway through this game. Not one shot a team, no, one shot in total. There's the second.
They need some wise advice of some wise
Just
words of
shoot the
confidence.
ball.
Yeah, just shoot it.
Just
shoot
shoot
the ball.
it. Just shoot the
Shoot
ball.
it. Ow! Shoot it.
Like, this is actually One shot apiece nearly 3 minutes into this game. And I'm not gonna lie, that second shot that was recorded, probably not a shot.
Yeah, it was a half step. It was a fadeaway.
What?
Ooh, okay. Almost.
That was almost in. I guess
Looking
that
pretty
was a
promising.
shot. There you go.
Could see another one in a sec. Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
No shots. Not
No,
today.
not allowed. Yeah,
No.
dude, look, this is a shot-free zone, all right?
Yeah.
We live.
Passes only.
Shooting is only for the other AEL games, like Rivals and Siege and Valorant. You
Yeah.
can shoot all you like there, but I mean, here we drive cars.
I think they need to get Magneto from Rivals to dunk the ball into the goals there. I think that'd be good.
Maybe that would be a little helpful. Here we go. Lacquer up to the other side. Fiasco through the corner. Wait, is this a shot? No.
Not this time. Stimpy though. Looking to hold back there, Baz. Still trickling through. Patient. Ever patient here.
That was almost a shot, but the attacker
Surely
missed
not
it.
another
Stimpy.
OT, man.
I think Springhope. What was that? That was no power. Tried to fake out. Look, Springhope Pack tried to get the defense to bite. That's why they hit it down. Defense reads it. Fair enough. Good play by the defense. Springhope Pack now. Again. Kind of lobs it straight over to Lacquer. I think we're getting the 0-0 overtime. Or are we? Lacquer puts it away with 25 seconds to go.
Oh, they've done it. 25 seconds to go, and they are so close. They're taking away this series. All they need is this last map, potentially, and it will be all theirs. But UTS, they have 25 seconds between them and a potential OT here. Are they going to be able to take us there? Bass holds back in the defensive line here. Looks to bring it up.
Looks to bring it up. As crazy as a reverse sweep after a 15-minute overtime will be, if it starts on a 0-second goal, it could be even crazier. Stimpy will start the charge for UTS. Around the corner we go. Lacquer shuts it down. Springle back, leaves it for Bass, who has no boost. Nobody has boost. You can't win without boost. Latrobe takes the series 3-0.
And just like that, it's over. We made it. They took our advice, Max, and they shot it.
No, they didn't.
And they got it.
There was like no shots that game. That was
Hey,
the
at
problem.
least one of the ones that happened counted, eh? They
only
shot
need
it
one
once.
shot.
Yeah.
You only need
You miss
one.
all the shots you don't take.
Last game, we had 37 shots on one team.
Yeah.
This game, we had one shot from UTS when it was all said and done.
One shot, one opportunity. That's all they needed. And they got it all.
Wait, I'm just like thinking back right now. UTS went nearly like 23 minutes, I think, without scoring a goal. That's something we're going to be keeping our eyes on going into next week, I think. But hey, Latrobe, let's look at the positives. Debuting team in the Elite Series, 3-0 win, coming in as the lower seeded team. This was a great showing from the Latrobe side.
Yeah, great stuff coming through from them there. Gonna be on a track, looking solid, looking great. And things are gonna look even greater once we get things prepared for the rest of this evening, right after this break. Welcome back, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series with Matzy and Max Formal, and we are proudly brought to you by Fiasco! Welcome in, my man. How you doing?
Yo, how's it going?
Hey,
I'm good.
I'm sorry, how does Matsy still have energy after that 15-minute overtime? And how are you not in bed after that 15-minute overtime fiasco? Like, straight into it, elephant in the room. What was going on that game?
Honestly, that might be the longest overtime I've ever played. That was crazy. I was sitting there, honestly, got to a point like in the game where I was sitting there thinking, can it just end? Because I was like playing, I was like, please end, please. So yeah.
Okay, two-part question then. The first part, one, which I think you answered it as a no, but I was going to ask if, you know, that 15-minute overtime was revenge for getting your name wrong for like a year straight before we corrected that. But apparently not. So then I have to ask, like, it did feel like, sorry if this comes across as a little offensive, but it felt like the gameplay was deteriorating that overtime after the 6-minute mark, and both teams were just making mistakes, and it was getting sloppier and sloppier. Did you feel that? Was that fatigue, or
Yeah,
what
look,
was?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I think everyone was just in there just thinking, "There's something's got to give," and then like we were just all just waiting for someone to score a goal. One of the mistakes, because I could see them, they were pretty large. Some of them, I know it felt like we should have scored about 10 times. Probably the other team felt the same. So yeah.
Oh, you love to see it, don't you? You know, I think we could make a whole movie out of that series, but definitely excited to see what's going to come out of the rest of the season. And I suppose after a game like that, you know, what do you expect out of the rest of this season for you guys?
Hey, look, technically it's a 3-0, so I'm saying more of that realistically. More 3-0s, really. That's it.
I kind of like to follow up as well, because like this is, you know, Latrobe's first time in the Elite Series. You had to fight your way through the open bracket first half of the year. Now you're in, it's a larger pool, 10 teams, but bigger prizes potentially at the end, the chance to go to that LAN. Obviously, you know, that's going to be motivation. Realistic expectations, how achievable is it for you guys?
I think we can make the LAN, to be honest. Like, for me, I know I know with most things, like, I don't even like care about the prizes. Just give me a medal or something. like I'm playing for a trophy or a medal, bro. Give it to me. I don't care about the prize. That's it.
Oh, I like, you know what? I like that. Playing for the trophy case. That's respectable right there. I guess, following up from that then, what fills your trophy case right now? What else is in there besides Rocket League?
Mostly just like soccer trophies, really.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Playing soccer, yeah.
Love to see it. They go hand in hand, don't they? A bit of Rocket League, a bit of soccer. Definitely nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with a greater series. So congrats on kicking things off with the W here this evening. And I've got to say, a best of luck to you and your roster for the rest of this season. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. So
That was
great to
such a better interview than last time we spoke, and I only got one-word answers. That was infinitely better. Thank you, Fiasco, for that one. I actually really appreciate that. But no, I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, Matsy. A team, first time in the Elite Series, win 3-0 on debut, and all we can focus on was the fact that they played a game for over 20 minutes if you include regulation as well.
Yeah, they're gaming. You know, they're gaming. It's a memorable series. I think we're going to look back on this one fondly over the years. You know, and I guess this kind of sets the bar for other teams. You know, someone should take it further. I want to see a 16-minute OT. I want to see 20.
Yeah, it does have to be. It can't be tonight though, right? You space them out.
Next series.
Okay, you space. No. Next week. Next couple series. Weeks. Next never.
Next year. Next 20 years.
Okay, no. You know what? Actually, let's rewind it back. If Griffith takes New South Wales to a 16-minute OT, I I'm never predicting calling anything again. Like I'm walking away. If we see a 16-minute overtime with Griffith and the University of New South Wales, Zenulus, Brown Stickman, Steve, this team does not go into 16-minute overtimes. They just don't.
Just unacceptable. Not allowed to happen. But what is allowed to happen is we're allowed to see our rosters right now. So, UNSW, we got Zenulus, Brown Stickman, Steve, and for Griffith, we got ADOS, Paz, and Exile. So, names we've seen before, names we will certainly see again.
But more importantly, actually, I feel, at least on the New South Wales side, is the name that we don't see on the lineup right now. Tadagane not playing in game number 1, but rumor has it we will be seeing Tadagane before the end of the series. So Zenulus, Steve, Tadagane, the usual starting lineup for the University of New South Wales. There's your spoiler, Monty. And guess what? They're not even the number 1 seeded team because Macquarie exists. We'll be excited to see how they perform.
Excited to see how they perform and excited to see exactly what they can do. They jump into the fray now. Oh my gosh! The ball already bouncing over the top. I thought we were going to see a goal, but it just doesn't happen.
Oh, I thought that would have been a statement as well for Griffith to get the opening goal like that. I mean, a lot can be said about Griffith. Unfortunately for them, they've conceded the first goal to Brown Stickman.
Yeah, going to be conceded there, so going to be able to do much with that one, but you know what? There's still more opportunities on the horizon here, more to play for, more to do even. We'll see if they are going to be able to take the control of this one. Zenulus, stroll ahead here, slowing it down. So, head around the corner, Steve pushing it through, Paz. Gets bounced over, and Steve takes control.
Here we go. 2 quick goals for New South Wales. Just look at Steve driving around defenders, popping it over the top, faking, forcing pre-jumps. Great stuff from Steve to make this a 2-0 lead. But to take a step back and kind of look at these 2 teams, talk about 2 squads kind of in similar directions, although to much different extremes. If you go back to 2 Elite Series ago, it was actually New South Wales over the top of Griffith in the finals. What happened last split though? Macquarie happened and actually beat New South Wales in the finals. So for New South Wales, that was a bit of a step back despite the roster change, despite adding Zenulus to the lineup. On the other side, Griffith, they went from a top 2 finish to, well, not even making top 4, and in fact kind of bombing out in the Open Series as well. This team went from being one of our favorites to a team that really struggled, and the lineup has changed even more since then. Obviously the loss of Ultraviolet to QUT was big. Now we're also seeing the loss of Extremely Washed Up to its Paz stepping up on the lineup. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this Griffith team. Obviously, they're looking to regain some of their glory of 2024, but with the competition much tougher than it was back then, it's going to be a tough ask as Steve already has found 2 goals.
Yeah, many more to follow, it would seem. 3 goals on the board right now. Looking to see if they can carve through a few more, just like it. As we jump in to the next part here.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of New South Wales goals, I feel like, this season. This team arguably has the most explosive offense, especially when Tadagane gets back on the pitch as well. And when you look at RLCS experience, professional experience, New South Wales comes into the Elite Series with arguably the most of it. Zen, someone who's traveled internationally. Steve, someone who has been at the top or close to it all throughout their career before they retired. And then Tadagane has kind of been that up-and-comer, but realistically has been the MVP of the team in the past. Brown Stickman, no slouch either in that substitute role, has had some pop-off performances in the past, so a very scary squad of New South Wales. Again, when you look at the Elite Series, them and Macquarie, they're the 2 favorites, and so far we've seen Macquarie show us why, and we're seeing why New South Wales is a favorite as well.
Absolutely seeing exactly why they're here and what they came here to do. But we'll see if they are going to be able to jump it over the top now. That good tap there. Oh, almost delivers, but ADOS is great with the epic save.
I'm actually going to ask production a quick question. As Exile will find an open net on a clear. Good cut, good goal. If New South Wales are to win this tournament, like if New South Wales wins AEL Elite Series, would that make Zenulus the first player to win Elite Series for 2 different universities? I think that would be the case, because he won it for Macquarie a couple seasons ago as well. So that would be kind of impressive for a player who has already had a lot of achievements in his Rockets League career.
Yeah, that's exciting. See if they're going to be able to build up a few more of those.
I think I broke production with that one. Here we go. Stickman across the Zen. Shot on. It's safe by ADOS. That was not meant to be a dig, for the record. I was legitimate and sincere when I said that.
Oh, you love it. You love it.
Sometimes I think I'm the only one who rates this event as something to be proud and prestigious of. Man, I love the Elite Series. It's the best Rocket League tournament that's happening at the moment in OCE. Here we go, Steve. Over the top. And Zen and Exile kind of bump at each other. Here we go, pass forward. Here comes Steve through the corner. Second touchdown. Not in. ADOS will clear it out.
Clear it out and look to bring it up. Stickman waiting patiently for their teammates to get the setup. Yes, and cancellation there. That looks to approve their own pursuit. DOS will deny.
Go. Clear to the other side. Exile wants to make a touch, but underneath, you can see Stickman already there. 30 seconds to go. 2-goal cushion. Safe to say New South Wales should be getting the win here in game number 1. Oh, okay. Steve doesn't get the goal. Stickman fakes out the defense and makes it 4-1.
Takes out the defense and looks super duper strong while doing it, my man. And we'll see what else they are going to be able to do here.
It's just... fakes are never not funny. I'm sorry. They're always kind of funny seeing a player get faked out. Like, and it's awkward for the defense, and you never want to be on that side of the ball, but it's just... It's oh, that's an open net.
Okay. I'll
There
take
you
it.
go.
Yeah. Take
Look at
those.
Ah, the demo from behind. Zen not ready for ADOS. And Exile there to capitalize.
There to capitalize and there to make more work of this one. There to get stuff done. We'll see if they are going to be able to do just that. Getting deeper into the fray here. Steve. Cleaver through it. Round Stickman on the back line. Does have Zen on support, but don't need to worry. Game, set, and match. We have game 1 set in stone there for UNSW.
Yeah, UNSW is going to be happy with that opening win. I mean, look, pretty in control, as you would expect the New South Wales team to be. Exile got a couple open nets, though, and we'll see if that continues. However, if the rumors are true that I'm hearing, we should be seeing Tatagane now hitting the pitch.
Ooh. If Tatagane hits the pitch, things are going to get even more dangerous. I'm scared. I'm scared for Griffith.
It should be.
Yeah. Oh, I am. I'm terrified. Help me, mate.
And what's there to help? You're scared. I find humor in your fear. The deer in headlights just staring at the oncoming traffic.
Yeah,
and I'm like there,
Pikachu,
not pushing you to safety.
Oh, we loved it. We love it.
It's
all good vibes all around.
This is spooky season. I know we're only in like August. Yeah. But by the time it ends, we will be in spooky season, I think, if my math is correct. It probably isn't.
I think I think you're about right. I think
So we end in spooky. I'm just getting into the Halloween spirit early of like throwing my co-caster under the bus.
You got your costume ready?
Ooh. No, but I can. Hold on. What do you think?
Or is this the costume?
This is not the my AEL blue collared t-shirt. Yeah, that's my costume. No,
love it.
I gotta think of something.
Yeah.
Oh, what would be a good costume? Why? Do you have your costume ready?
We'll see about that. We'll see. You know, I can think of a thing or two. Maybe I'll show up as the Dominus. You know?
As the car itself?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'll get some cardboard and I'll fold up.
Oh, actually, okay. Want a fun story, similarly related.
I love stories.
Year 12 formal.
Yeah.
I actually made a cardboard car, and that's what I took my partner in.
Really?
Yeah, I made the cardboard car
Wow.
and we walked it in.
That's actually incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's because I didn't have a driver's license. Here we go! 5 minutes on the clock, game 2 underway.
Hey, that's still really sweet though.
That was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. And oh my Zen! Doesn't score though, doesn't count, and nobody will remember that shot.
Almost entered a moment of zen there. Feeling total peace, but there's no peace on the battlefield here. Try to yield or further and further results. AGON ready around the corner. Exile sends it down. Steve ready. Cuts it back. Zen, good catch. Play off their teammate. They've got a bit of time, a bit of patience. They're looking to slip it through.
Gets a bit of ground. Now Steve. Back to AGON. Shots on. Double commit from the defense, but Exile still gets there. As, double commit from the attack as well. Might open the door for AEST. Lets that one ride. Steve gets behind the play, but can't do too much after that. At least not initially. Through the sidewall. Wanted to Mussy. Hits the ball with the back of the car instead. Back up to AGON. Goes for the double instead of the shot. Actually fakes the second touch. Leaves it for Zen, who lobs it straight into Paz.
Straight through. They do it so well. So, great stuff coming out from our players here. We'll see if they are going to be able to deliver more into the fray on this one. Exile. Back, AEST in the back line. Ready for Steve or not. Bouncing off the backboard. Luckily, Exile got there in time.
Yeah, it was good timing for that to get there when needed still. I'm continuing to actually work all right. A little bit surprised New South Wales that they've been struggling to score as frequently as before. Zen doesn't take the shot this time. AEST tries to clear it through. Paz stays with it. Pinch off the sidewall. Wants another touch off the backboard. Sets up Exile. But can't follow it up after that. At least not straight away. And now here comes pressure from the defense and a change of possession.
Change of possession, change of perspective, and we'll see. We can find more from it. 3 minutes on the clock here. Paz trying their best to pressure up. AEST does it! There it is! The gates are open! It's a goal!
There you go. AEST just right underneath after the setup from Paz. But more importantly, off 2 defenders who couldn't make the diving save. They went for it, couldn't get there. Too much power from AEST, and that's a 1-0 lead.
1-0 lead, and they do it with speed. Let's see if they can plant the seeds for many more goals. Will they be conceded? Press up, proceed with caution. There's more in store.
You got to be careful though. If you greed too hard, like we've seen in the past, just because you have that 1-goal lead, it still could all work against them, as we see at the moment. The defense trying to impede the progress as AEST nearly gets the double, but can't.
Met at a stalemate. Stillness. Looking to see if they can spill it ahead. Oh, Zen! Great boost control there. Got to the ball 2 times. Managed to keep it in motion.
We had something going there with the Eads, but I guess not. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Lost in the weeds as Zen tries to take the shot. Still isn't going to go too much further with it as comes Paz into Steve, and Steve only slows it down. AGON again with a touch into Exile. Griffith is being surprisingly fast, actually, and matching New South Wales speed. This is what you have to do to try to beat these guys, and I'm surprised they've been able to do so without making many unforced errors. That was their big Achilles heel back in split number 1. Whenever they tried to accelerate the pace, they just became incredibly sloppy. That's not been the case here so far. This has been a great game from the team in orange. As, it's open! Oh, but Exile can't put it away.
Oh, and it's shot, keeping it alive like a noble steed there. To see if they can feed more goals through. They're going to be able to manage it though. Just one way forward.
I love how Twitch chat was just like, yeah, there's nothing. We already knew you did a cardboard card. It just makes sense. Like, that's not surprising at all. Cool. I'm glad I give cardboard car energy as Tadagane not moving. That could be a problem. Is this a 2v3? Tadagane is not moving.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That would be a problem. A 3v2 now favoring Griffith, and there he goes. Connection lost for Tadagane, and now comes the pause.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Max. How you doing, my man? We are back on screen, and we are wide awake. Max is prepared for the big day tomorrow. He has to greet everyone with a corporate-wide smile and a ton of coffee energy.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I love coffee, and I love, you know, spending hours updating PCs. But no, it's going to be a good time. Hey, look, Tadagane is back. That's helpful. And
good.
Just in time for some defense. So 31 seconds, 1 goal lead. Let's see what New South Wales does on the kickoff, because I have a feeling we're not going to see a conventional kickoff from at least one of these teams. I'm suspecting the blue side might go for some strats.
Yeah, they definitely could bring something up here. We'll see what they can manage out of this one, but you know what? I know what we're managing out of the fray. It's time to play once again. Oh, no! Maybe not time to play.
That was...
Hi, everybody! Hi, Dr. Max.
Countdown to disconnect. Hopefully this gets rectified shortly. We might be seeing the return of Brown Stickman in Game 3 at this rate.
I'm feeling that, honestly. I feel like that they were playing pretty well. You know, I think Brown Stickman did their job, and they did it quite valiantly. You know, they were playing good.
Brown Stickman's a strong player.
It's the revenge of the Brown Stickman.
Unfortunately for, like, biggest fan Monty, it just looks like the Tadagane's net not holding up right now. We'll see what happens. Obviously, this is speculation. Nothing has been confirmed, so do not take our word. Tadagane probably is going to have to try to come back and finish this match. In fact, they have rejoined the lobby as I said that. So we're going to try one more time and hopefully see this game through. Again, New South Wales off the kickoff. I'm curious what they're going to try.
Me too. You know, I think they've got a lot in their bag of tricks, but I mean, they don't have much time to play with. They've got the game advantage though, so maybe this could be their chance to further their pursuit. But I mean, one of the same. We could see it get all tied up, 1 game apiece, because there's not much time to play with. But speaking of time, our time has ran out. It's time for the hourglass to open up again.
Normal kickoff from both teams. Tadagane still not really moving like a normal car would. I'm curious what's going on right there. 15 seconds to go. Zen leads the charge. Tada gets demoed, so Steve's gonna have to step up, and ADOS has no boost. Easy challenge 1. Off the backboard. Is Zen there? No. Normally that would be Tada's time, but because they got demoed, they're not there for the shot. 1 second to go. Steve can't catch it, and Griffith takes the game off New South Wales.
Oh my word. So that's gonna be that all tied up. 1 apiece there. What a way to get it done, you know. Not much scoring coming through there. Lots of shots to come through for sure, but 1 goal is all it's going to be. So well played from Griffith in that one, and super curious to see how things go. As the players are all ready to go, we are going to be ready to go very soon too. But yeah, very curious. What's going to be, I suppose, on track? Like, are we going to see Tadagane again? Is it going to be a resubstitution? Yeah, curious what the endeavor's going to be.
I'm curious as well. I mean, that was a bit of a shocker as well. Like, the fact, out of the 4 games we had today, this was the game that isn't the 3-0 sweep. That already is a bit of a shock. And you know what? A bit of a win and nearly return to form for Griffith and what we should be expecting from them. Paz, a player I'm not very familiar with. Hey, they set up that 1 goal that ADOS was able to bang through. Yes, it came off 2 defenders, but they proved their worth in that moment. I'm really impressed with how Griffith was able to keep up speed-wise with New South Wales. And if that continues with the consistency that we should come to expect from our top-level teams, Griffith could turn into that surprise contender come later in the season.
And I'm super duper excited to see if that is going to become a reality, Max. You know, I love to see teams build themselves up and turn in to Goliaths. we'll see if they are going to be able to manage that. You know, I'd love to see the build-up story, love to see the character development, but it's all yet to be seen. It's all hypotheticals at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I mean, look, in a lot of ways, it'd be a return to glory for Griffith, but at the same time, it's a long road. And one game isn't going to cut it. They got to win a series. If they take down New South Wales here, it could blow the entire Pool B into turmoil, essentially. And I'm here for it. I want that chaos. So let's see if they can keep the momentum going. We get ready to get back into this game, hopefully shortly. Curious. I believe we're just kind of making sure everyone's net is going to be stable as we get.
Try turning it off and on again.
And that's good.
Yeah.
No. Lunar saying I'm looking pretty schmuck. Which, you know what? I always appreciate a bit of Yiddish. All right.
Yeah.
Throw that Yiddish my way. I will take it all day. Best language.
Hell yeah.
Best language on the planet.
Yiddish karaoke.
Oh yeah, that would go. That would go so hard.
Yeah.
That would be. What are some like
karaoke
great
for you?
Yiddish songs?
We're gonna find that out, Max. You know, I want to hear it sung on LAN by you specifically.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, your
This is
dulcet
a bit of a
tones will
long
light up
break.
the halls.
This is a longer one. Does anybody have any birthdays coming up?
Yeah, it's your birthday today, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You sure?
Not even close. Not going down that route.
No.
As looks like we are gonna have to do a server remake, so hopefully we'll be getting going shortly.
Yeah, we'll get there soon. We'll get there soon.
Eventually, maybe. I just want a normal game of.
Well, you're gonna get a game that's gonna have 1 hour OT.
No, we're not. No.
Yes, we are.
I would.
It's
I
movie
would
time.
I would make a pretty strong wager that is not happening.
It might never happen, as a matter of fact.
I'm not gonna say never. I think there will be some game somewhere that will have like one player disconnect and the other player can only drive in reverse but can't turn, and they're gonna try and play it out, and just it turns into a case of like the old screensaver with like the window that bounces around, and you're just
DVD
waiting for it to hit
thing.
the corner, and you'll wait an hour for it to hit that corner, but when it does, that goal gets scored.
Oh yeah, it's the DVD logo thing.
Exactly.
It's so good.
That's
Gonna
what
make
it's
that
gotta
happen.
be.
The Rocket League logo. Yep, it's gonna happen.
I believe.
I feel it. Oh,
I feel it. I feel it.
I
as
believe
well.
in miracles, and I believe in you, Max. It's gonna happen.
For the record, I am completely aware of Akame that that was the definition of it, but I just am appreciating the fact that people actually know words in Yiddish. I don't care if it's an insult or not. It's Yiddish. I will appreciate it. I just we're having fun. It's tired. Hey, look, matches.
Imagine on it.
Look at those matches. Look at those games. Look at those tables. Look at those scores. Hey, look at those two teams, Matsy, that haven't played yet. UUT and Deacon. Did mention it's a 10-team league, and eventually we will get to see both of those teams play, well, 4 weeks in a row, starting next week.
I'm
Who has the best
excited to
logo?
see it, man. Who has the best logo?
Who has the best logo?
The Sharks.
You like the shark?
Yeah, I love the Sharks.
I like the wings of their old logo. That was
Yeah?
kind of cool. Yeah, also, I just realized what QUT's logo is. That's kind of funny. I'm not going to comment on it other than that. I got to go with the Deacon Dragons. I think they're my favorite logo.
Yeah, I like the Goblins. I remember I used to love when we had the Goblins versus the Knights. You know, that was
fun.
time.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
Old school, a little old school. I do also miss RMIT's logo. I thought that one was actually
yeah, me too, man.
the spider one in particular. Like I do like that one. Also, New South Wales is fun. Do you remember way back when when teams would like submit their own kind of crazy logos? You remember? I just remember. I think it was UNSW Macca's run, and like the Rocket League team was like a car hitting the ball into the Macca's arches. That was a good
That's
logo.
gold, man. We got a question which maybe is more directed towards production here from the chat, and it's:
Ooh.
is there a Liquipedia page for AEL yet?
I believe
you
so.
repeat that?
I
Max gonna
believe
say
so.
that.
Yeah, but Ollie is the one who tends to make those. So if Ollie is in chat, let's see if Ollie is in chat. At Ollie, because he usually is around. I don't think he is tonight. Okay, Ollie is usually the one who makes those, and hopefully he'll get on it eventually. I'm sure it will come to exist shortly, as we are still chilling. Yapping
we're having a good old
away,
time,
New
aren't
South
we?
Wales versus Griffith. Hopefully we'll be starting shortly in this next game. Would love to see, again, was talking about the chaos if Griffith were to get a win over New South Wales. They did win that last game, keep that momentum going. I genuinely believe that would throw the entire group in disarray. And the end result would be a team that probably is expecting to be at least top 3 in the group, not making it because they'll have to go up against New South Wales in a round they weren't expecting.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. I'm definitely curious to see how it's all going to play out once things, progress and to manage to gain some momentum here. But we'll see what they can cook up here. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see what they're be able to find. Like, I'm trying to like do
Hi,
the
everybody.
mental, like this goes here, this team goes there, da 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 da. Yeah, I think the end result could be like something like the Latrobe versus New South Wales, which would just be kind of sad for a Latrobe team that I think has really made their mark early in the season with that 3-0 victory. So
Got to agree with you there. I think they did well.
and they don't want to play against New South Wales until
No,
plan. Ideally,
absolutely
nobody would want
not.
to play against them. They're
No.
a scary team, but Griffith doesn't care, and that's why they won a game.
Yeah, we'll see if they are going to be able to find some more. Heading into the future of this here series, my man. Definitely excited for what's to come, but I guess thinking more broadly, Max, is there anything fun and exciting upcoming for Rocket League in general?
Worlds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Worlds?
Worlds. I think Worlds would be one I would peg as fun and exciting. I don't have the dates off the top of my head, but if you are in Australia and you want to root for Australian teams, famous Australian organization TSM, sponsored by Monty, is the team you want to be going for. So,
Oh, hell yeah!
then in Wildcard, another famous Australian org. So,
Yeah?
but no, they are the 2 OCE teams, TSM and Wildcard, and we're hoping to see them do quite well in France when Worlds gets underway. Zen, what a double!
Oh, that's a comeback right there, my man.
Oh,
Beautiful. Just crisp shot coming through from Zen in the early stages.
yeah, we're back, by the way. Great goal to kick things back off.
back.
Zen reminding us who he is as he just scores like very efficiently. Here we go. As sidewall, Steve down to Tanagane over the middle, and Zen will chase it down.
Chasing it down and looking to bring it all the way up. And there we go. 1-1. Griffith already tracking well. Looking to see if they can do some more damage.
I mean, to Excel's credit, they are a bit of a goal hawk. I mean, it feels like every ball that's going their way turns into a shot, and often into open nets, which has been the confusing part. But yeah, no, really good start. Again, Griffith responding. Their ability to keep up with New South Wales has been honestly super, super impressive. And I know, players in the interviews were kind of joking about the idea of New South Wales maybe being, the old man team that's washed, but so far they're showing their age in moments, not quite as fast as they used to be in comparison to what Griffith is bringing.
Yeah, not giving as much speed this time, are they? But they might just be good for it in a second here. Paz looking back, center field, shielded by Steve ADOS. Trying to keep on top of it. Oh, Tana! Almost. Oh, there we go. No! Baz does it again.
That should have gone in. It feels like New South Wales going to be feeling a little bit robbed after that one. Not much they can do. Head down, try again. Zen, reset across the middle, go straight into pass. ADOS, gonna throw it back towards the center as well, as we see Zen pick up that boost, take it around the outside. Another touch towards the net. Here comes a bunch of defenders towards the ball. Steve was there as well. Gets a demo, sets up Tadagane. The angle, not good.
Not good and not great, but might get a grander in a second, Steve. Ooh, big bounce. No one there to catch it. Demo comes out on AEDOS though. Okay, Zen. Gonna pick up the mantle. Exile sends it hacking. So, chance to breathe. A moment's reprieve. But Tadagane ready to receive and sends it to Zen.
What Zen can do. Down the middle, but unable to get it there. I like the bump from Exile on Steve as well. That's going to make it tougher for a shot, but Tada doesn't care. The goal score leader from seasons past gets another to make it 2-1.
Back on track and looking to do so much more. Great stuff coming out from our players there. They are going to be on top. UNSW, 2.5 minutes to go here. And it's time to get into gear. Kickoff looking solid so far, but there's still work to be done.
A lot of work to be done. I would feel for both teams right now. Griffith, really surprising how competitive they're making it. Exile having a great series for themselves, but here comes Zen for the double. ADOS just enough to get in the way.
Enough to get in the way, and we'll see. They are going to be able to do more now. Paz. And a bounce over the top. ADOS. Good tap. Pressing forward. Carter. Done to clean it out. Paz still looking to pressure this one, and Exile to a stop.
Yeah, temporary stop. At least Exile still tries to play around the corner, but can only go so far with it. Now it's Zombie Zen down the middle. Paz can't do too much with it either. Steve goes across to Tadagane. Shots on and in. 3-1 lead.
3-1 lead. Speeding ahead and looking to do so much more. Let's see what else is going to be in store here. There's more where that came from, my man. More to be said. We push into the kickoff once again. Steve, ready? But it's ADOS. He's going to miss that one.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or fake. Exile was in a good spot to follow it up, but ball's still going backwards, and Griffith is touching it more than New South Wales. Steve eventually will be the blue player to step forward and watch some attacking pressure. Doesn't have boost, doesn't matter. Sets it up for the player who does. Zen has been looking for that double all night. Still, it eludes him, as he won't be able to get it on this attempt. 3-1 lead, a minute 12 to go. New South Wales. If this game is starting to feel more like it's all business right now after that last game kind of got away from them. Still, 1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining, and are they going to be able to do more? That's going to be the question. Steve, ready? Holding over the top here. Exile tries. We bypassed, but ball still alive, still kicking here, has not been executed into the goals as yet. Tata going to be good to clear it out as well. Paz trying to get a bit of control back. They will slow it down, but the demos are coming through. It could be an opening.
Oh, no
and there's
way!
the shot.
Yeah, Zen there to clean it up. I thought Steve was going to pull off something kind of crazy, but that's what teammates are for, to pick you up when you fall that little bit short. Exile just couldn't quite make the read. A bit unfortunate there for the defender. Tried their best, but yeah, 2v1's always going to be tough. Good job, Zen and Steve.
That's it. Good job. Great work. And there's going to be more where that came from around the bend here. Zen going to stay on track for it. Data waiting patiently around the corner, garnering some attention. Steve get the touch through to Zen. There is caught by Exile. They now keep it on the blue side of the pitch.
Yep. And with 8 seconds remaining, well, look, we are only places to look ahead. And Matsy, we finally get to see a new stadium for the Elite Series this year, because we are going to a Game 4. New South Wales with the advantage as they take the Game 4-1.
There we go. It's time to go to paradise. Time to go to the Utopia Coliseum. You were just talking about that map earlier tonight, Max.
I was. It was stuck in my head before for some
Now it's
unexplained
real.
reason.
You're not crazy.
Now we get to go there. It's so
Yeah.
exciting, and you know, I always feel like Utopia Coliseum breeds the most chaotic matches. That might be changing to Forbidden Palace as of late, but I don't know. Utopia Coliseum always feels like a good time for me. Similarly, it's always the matches before Champions Field, right? Where things kind of get crazy. You can say the same things about like Neo Tokyo in RLCS, like the perennial map 6. It's the ones before that final map where things usually tighten and get dramatic, or gigs get a little wild and wonky. And for Griffith, they're hoping for that wonkiness if they want back in this series.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep that wonkiness up, won't we? See. They are going to be able to deliver as we jump straight into the next game here. Zen going to be catching it in the early stages there, looking to do a bit more with it as well. Steve, nice push over the side there. Then able to pick it up. Physicality coming through, trying to nullify some of the defensive capabilities here. They aren't able to find more. Tata on the demo though. Falls a way forward.
It falls away, and but unfortunately they weren't able to get too much after the initial pressure. Now all of a sudden here comes New South Wales. Steve kicking it under the bar. Tata puts it wide as well. Just shots. Their shots not on target. Third time's the charm for the double touch. Sorry, making a triple touch. No, it's Tata instead, making it 1-0.
Just relentless from them there. Like they just go shot after shot. It's just shots, 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 shots. Everybody, and they get it in the end. You'll love to see it.
Black Eyed Peas.
No.
No. Oh my gosh. Little John. I had a senior moment on stream and it saved forever. No. Oh, look, man. The hippity hoppity, rippity rappity, it eludes me.
Skibbity bobbity.
Shoe bop doobity doo bop. Bam! Wham bam boom. Save being made right now by the defense.
Diddly dee, he breaks the ball free and he's looking to go a little bit further along. See just how far they can go. Tapping through. Steve bounces off the ceiling. Just waiting for their moment. Paz creeping up, and here's Tata ready to save.
Exile back underneath the ball. Wants the next one. Where's the defense going? Doesn't matter. The shot wasn't on target. So as all three people drive past the post, leave the net open, nobody can capitalize. In fact, Tanagane is already going the other way.
Going the other way and looking to see if we can sway something further in their direction. Tanagane would tap over the top there, playing with Steve. Not going to be able to bounce it through. A little closer to the goals there, but Zen, ooh, there's a pinch. Sent it downfield.
No,
oh, it
no,
doesn't yield
no,
the result.
No!
Oh my gosh, that is devastating.
Oh, that was painful. Next shot as well. It's not going to go in. All right. Griffith wants to go to bed. They're done. They're tired. They're like, yeah, we could equalize, but then we'd have to play a 20-minute overtime, and, you know, just not feeling it.
Yeah, not feeling it this time, but they might be feeling it soon. You know, their time to shine could be right around the corner. You never know. Ooh, good redirect. Yeah, coming out from Tanagane, clearing it out nice and smoothly. Zen now furthering their pursuit as well. Ran out of boost. That doesn't matter. They're bouncing on the ball, and they got teammates to rely on.
AOC wants to exile. Tanagane gets in the way. Good intercepts. Forces Paz to play it forward. Zen has to go off their own backboard, but it is the first one to it a second time. Steve wants to go back to Zen. Exile gets their first backboard. Sets up Tanagane. Gets in the way of one. Now comes a shot, and it will be Steve who makes the diving play.
Yeah, they're diving through. And will be able to reach for grander heights as Zen need to back themselves up there. Ball already bouncing forth, back to midfield. Tata tries to keep pressure, but it is not going to work. Although Zen back on track, it could make something of it. Steve already does a little fancy spin on it. All right, a bit stylish there. Thought it was like a Bowser shell. My gosh.
Well, unfortunately, the car might be blue, but it didn't hit the leader as they were already out in front. A minute 3 remaining. Steve wants to go back to Zen. Lays it down. Oh, it looks open, but just no forward momentum. Can't get to the ball to put the shot away.
They're not going to be able to manage it this time. Taragane creeping up on it now. To see if they can find something more from this one. Steve creeps up, sends it over the side. Tata to pick it up, but it's still going to be held on to on this blue side of the pitch here. 35 seconds to go. Has one last ditch effort, and it's been stopped again.
And it has Zen around the side. Here we go. Tries to stay underneath. As Exile tries to make the play. Steve, they're still getting closer to the net, but they're not going to get the goal just yet. Shot from Daltagani from above. Still not quite in. Zen, oh, puts it up high. They're not scoring. In fact, it's coming the other way. There's 3 towards the ball, and all of them drove away. The net was open. Nobody went straight to the attack, and that might cost Griffith the game. Last chance. Exile's not there. Zen just needs a deep clear. Finds it. And not GG yet.
Not over till it's over, Max. Don't get ahead of ourselves here, but they might be in just a second. They're making my heart ache here. Oh, there it is. Hook, line, and sinker.
I wasn't expecting the 0-second goal to go the other way, but you know what? New South Wales will take it. 2-0 win. And just at bedtime for the seniors as well. They're going to be happy. They get to go to bed with a win 3-1. But they were the only team tonight to not 3-0 in their victory. So that'll be interesting moving forward. I'm kind of curious on both New South Wales and Griffith now looking ahead.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what they are going to be able to cook up. You know, I think they've got good potential there, and very excited for what else they are going to be able to bring through here, Max. I think there's lots of great things in store for us on all senses.
Yeah, I think there will be. This season's definitely shaping up to be an interesting one for sure. I particularly love the fact how we're going to get sort of a double gauntlet playoff format, and that's why these group stage matches are going to be oh so important to put yourself as high on that ladder as possible. But what we learned today is, yeah, one of the best teams can look vulnerable at times. Satagane had a roughie in game number 2. Griffith took advantage of it. But we also saw why New South Wales should be feared as well. Great series overall for them, and I'll be excited to see where they go from here.
Yeah, very keen to see where they go from here. You know, we've had some spectacular games, honestly, coming out from all of our teams here tonight. You know, it was a great way to set the precedent for the season ahead of us. I think that there's a lot of energy behind some of these rosters, and I'm really excited to see how things shape up as the season goes on. You know, I know that these players know what they're playing for. You know, they want to have their chance to play on land, and it's a great way to take those first steps.
Yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is. And I'm excited. Again, the expectation is New South Wales and Macquarie are going to be the 2 teams that go through their pool. Like that's the expectation. And so far, they're looking pretty good. But I don't know. New South Wales lost a game. Macquarie gave up a goal, I guess. Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen, but you know what's going to happen right now? It's time, interview time with Brown Stickman!
Yo, how's it going?
We need to get like an air horn soundboard when you do these, just so we could like, you know, do it proper. But yeah, Brown Stickman, how you going? First of all, congrats on that win. Straight to it though, we saw the swap come through. And then we saw Taragane have internet issues. Were you ready to jump back in if need be for games 3 and 4?
Yeah, I was on standby. To be honest, I think if I could choose between myself or Taragane on like 600 ping, like that's an easy choice for me. I'm taking Tata, dude. I was like, I'm on standby, but like if it was up to me, he's playing every game. I don't care. He can play for
No, great to see. And honestly, really big props to you, you know, for stepping in for that first game. You know, I think you played super duper well there. And I guess what goes into your mindset to give it your best in the games that you do get to play?
So it's funny. It's usually twofold, right? So like when I'm normally playing, the thing that goes through my mind is like I can do whatever I want. I have Zenulus and Steve in the back. Like I literally, nothing could go wrong for me. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, now I had you're only gonna play for one game. Tardigrade is gonna come. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll do whatever. I was contemplating just shooting on my own. Like I'm this like.
Look, you just got 2 goals in your game, okay? So it's not like you didn't have an impact, but I do feel. How do you respond, I guess? Better question. How do you respond, I guess, from the slander coming from Twitch chat saying that New South Wales is a retirement home when in a lot of ways your pro career is only just starting?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the finals is gonna go a little bit different to how people think it's gonna go. You know, like Luna, like he won RLCS, but like I don't really know anyone that even plays that. It's like some minor tournament. Like we have Zenulus, we've got Tardigrade, we've got Kings of AEL. You know, AEL's where it's at.
I love that. Yeah, I don't know who plays that. By the way, here are my 3 teammates who all play it. Does that mean, are you going to play it then? Are you going to, like, is RLCS in your future next year?
I've actually played RLCS once to get the blue tag, and now I'm out. I'm retired. I'm sleeping.
Oh, no. Okay, it is the retirement home. Shoot.
It is.
Shoot,
No,
shoot.
listen. Okay, you know what? Now that you mention it, maybe we should reinstall. Yeah, no, you're onto something.
There we go. There we go. I like it. I like that thinking.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I guess heading into the rest of the season, like, yeah, do you feel confident that you guys will be able to make it pretty successfully heading towards the LAN?
Yeah, I mean, like, pretty much as confident as I can get. I feel like I'm the cheerleader for, like, undoubtedly a top 2 team, at least in AEL. Like, no bias, but I guess I'd be shocked if we didn't make it to the finals.
You know what they call the biggest cheerleader? The coach. All right. So put that hat on, strap on that fake mustache, and get ready to come along.
That's
how I
true.
see it.
I'm in that call yelling like, "Hey, why don't you just like score?" Like
True.
Rocket League's a real simple game. Like,
Just shoot.
Just
shoot it. Just shoot it.
Just put it in, mate.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll be the coach. I'll be the coach.
Stickman gets it. This is why New South Wales is a threat, okay? Brown Stickman gets it.
It's all me. Honestly, I'm playing on all of their accounts, actually.
Ooh,
Through voice
mastermind.
commands. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look,
I love it.
On that note, it is late, and the actual old person here is starting to look ahead towards bed. So I'm going to say thank you for joining us, and I'm looking forward to hopefully another chance to speak again.
Yeah, absolutely. More wins to come for sure.
Yeah. To be expected for New South Wales, honestly, Matt. See that team very, very strong. Great to chat to Stickman there. And I mean, I love a player who could honestly say, like, yeah, it doesn't matter how I do. We have 3 of the best players, not just in the Elite Series, but in the country at my side right now. We got this.
Yeah, we got this. Love to see the confidence there shining through, and keen to see how it goes for the rest of the season. Speaking of this season, though, let's take a look at how tonight shaped up.
I mean, 3-0. 3-0 with an asterisk of a 20-minute overtime or whatever that was, 15 minutes. It felt like 20. and then a 3-1. New South Wales. Surprising loss, but you know what? They still got the dub.
They sure did. And they got it with a great success. So, taking a look at our groups now, you can see Macquarie and Latrobe are going to be the top of Group A for the moment, with UTS and UQ towards the bottom. QUT yet to play, but when they do, they'll have their chance to place outside of the middle as well. But Group B, UON, UNSW, going to be on top of things over there, obviously with game difference. UNSW going to be into second place in that one. But Griffith, Monash, both are going to be settled in towards that 4th and 5th position there. So keen to see QUT and Deacon get their time to shine as well.
Mhm.
You know, get their time to play. And keen to see how the bracket shapes up after that.
I am really excited to see QUT actually play because I think that roster is good, but I also like Latrobe's roster as well. So when those two teams eventually do have their matchup together, that one's going to be a fun one. And pool Group A, we said at the start, that seems like the spicier pool. I still feel that way, despite Griffith taking game off New South Wales at the end of day one.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of confidence there, and very eager to see how it all plays out towards the end. But you know what? It's time once again to shout out our favorite people, our sponsors! A big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And Max, now that's the end of the night, it's time to grab a bite with none other than
Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour and select ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.
oh yeah. .au.
Love
to see it. Yeah. Love to see it. A big shout out to our sponsors. Big shout out to Max at bringing the good vibes, good energies all the way around. I can't wait for more of that as the season plays out. But speaking of playing out, if you want to check out more AEL action, make sure you follow us on AU Esports League at Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, you name it. We're going to be there. Make sure you check out all the action on all of our social media platforms. And very excited to see what's going to come throughout the season. But this has been Matsy. This has been Formal. And we are going to be seeing you same time next week with more Rocket League action as Max fades away into the good night. See you next time.